back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in one time with it. We outside. Y'all know what it is. Tuesday night, H-Town, Texas. I think it's the 13th. Yes, the 13th. And we was outside with it. Cool little weather tonight. Feel like it's in about like the high 80s maybe. Maybe even a little bit better, man. Maybe a little bit better than that. Let this plane go by real quick. Y'all know the vibes. We here with the vibe stream, not the live stream. My bad on being a little late. I did want to get on here earlier, and I didn't do a live last night. But I wanted to make sure I got with y'all and just come spill the real for a little bit on some things. We got some few topics to cover tonight. Y'all know how we do. We ain't tripping off the donations, but we need the participation. Shout out to my nigga JD in the building. We finna spill the real tonight, JD. Hey, shout out to Pimp C, because tonight, my statements is my statements. My statements is my statements tonight. Only hold me accountable. Hold me accountable for everything that I say, nigga. Hold me accountable for everything that I say tonight, nigga. Everything that I say. My opinions. Not me telling y'all somebody else's opinion, but my opinion, I can be held accountable for those, and I'm cool with that. Finna spill the real tonight. We get a quality check, man, as we looking, how we sounding. We do have to get into this Bun B and conversation with Sauce Walka and Drake and what happened on the Breakfast Club this morning. Sauce shook the internet up and it went viral today. Even Houston Chronicle wrote up on it. Even Houston Chronicle wrote up on it, man. Crazy. Houston Chronicle. And the way that Houston Chronicle did they write up, I should have took a picture of it and brought it. Man, they wrote it up like, man, it was crazy, bro. They was just so forward and direct, and it was the Houston Chronicle. That's the main Houston newspaper. They did a write-up on Sauce Walka and what he said on Breakfast Club today and things like that. I was like, wow. I didn't know it went that far. I knew I seen it on every blog. We gonna get into that. We also gonna get into the Lil Woody case a little bit and things going on with YSL. But most importantly, we want to get into this Kamala Harris conversation. And I want this part to be clear with y'all. Give me a quality check. Is that light bothering y'all? Damn, I'm blurry. I'm in a bad spot. Okay, let me try to find a good spot, man. It's the only thing about being outside off that Wi-Fi, y'all. We is blessed with a good night tonight. It ain't too humid. It's 80. Hey, this is crazy, y'all, because it's 80 tonight and the AC was out for 2 days in the crib, right? For 2 days, the AC been out, and I couldn't make it no more days. So I went on and dropped out and paid out the bread because I was going to try to wait and order the part myself. But it was scorching hot. Last night, I think it was 89. The night before that, it was like 87 in the crib. It was hot as hell. But today we got the AC back on in the crib, man, and business is business. And we just let some people get up in here, man. Y'all turn it up, get active. We not tripping off the donations. We do need the participation, though. Just y'all being active. We finna get to it. We're gonna cover a lot of things. But I seen the real market today because I've never looked up AC parts or nothing for AC units on your house or wherever you live at for anybody in the world. Bro, the markup and charge of that. I knew that you get taxed when you call an AC man to come to the house. I always knew that it cost. I always knew that they was charging. You know this. But man, after seeing the real markup and what's done today, I was like, wow. But if you don't have it, people can charge you when you don't have the material. People can charge you when you don't have the knowledge. And you got to pay for everything that you don't know how to do yourself. But the thing is, today, I realized and I knew, I didn't know for sure in assurance, like this is what it was. But what happened today, I could have done that shit for myself. For myself. For myself, bro. Now, we just let some people get up in here, bro, so we ain't got to go back over it again. We finna get to it. My bad, I'm late. Shout out to the replay who gonna catch the replay of it. Man, my bad on the service, man. I keep saying the service keep getting nervous, man. I'm trying to get a good spot with the bars. Let's do it, man. We'll get right into this Bun B, and we'll get into, hold on, real quick. My bad, I'm all over the place. I want people to know, for me, before we get on that Kamala Harris situation later on, I would not even be covering this for real. I covered politics last time. I covered all type of conversations on the channel that's going on in the world, from the news, from anything. It don't just got to be rap and hip hop. This is a rap and hip hop, black urban culture platform first. Sports, how that transcends all that. That's first. But I touch a little bit on everything going in the world. Different stories, different topics. That's what I always been doing. But I'm pressing so hard on the election this year and the conversation surrounding this. I'm not here to advocate for Trump. I'm not here as no Trump supporter. I would not be talking about this as much if people were not selling lies to my community like they are doing right by our people because we are black. Meaning, if the celebrities and entertainers, actors, comedians, artists, influencers, radio people, people with a platform, they are telling us in my community, with my people, this is for us, nigga, that voting for Kamala is the right choice for black people. And then they are saying, when you are saying that you are not supporting Kamala, or you're not rocking with Kamala, or you're questioning what is her real motives, what is she really doing, and is she really for us, and is she really one of us? When you say that, they saying that you a tap dancing coon, you looking for the white man to save you, you riding with Trump and all this other stuff. No. What I'd rather y'all come out and do is tell us the real. She's not about to do nothing for us, and she is not a president for us. There's nothing being done specifically for black people. And she does not 100% claim black. It's documented, it's on paper. That's that. And we're going to get into some more things later, where I told y'all before, and we're going to put the facts out, she does not have any policies on her website. So what are y'all voting for? Tell me the policy. You can't tell me the policy because she ain't put them up. So what's the policy? See, the thing is, the reason why they pushing black, because they want us to vote for her, because they want you to feel that she is black. But what has voting black gotten y'all in America? It's a symbolic vote. What is getting the first woman president going to do for you? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They pandering to y'all for y'all basic, simple-minded needs. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. We got more information. We got people talking and really pretty much letting you know that you have not got any information that would make you say, Kamala's my best option. I want y'all to do y'all research and y'all homework and stop looking for these symbolic things and understand your celebrities. Respect them if you respect talent. Respect them if you are respect them as an entertainer. Love them for what they do to provide for you on entertainment. But they are not your role models. They are not your heroes. They are not your leaders because they got a bunch of Instagram followers or they recorded a hit record that you liked or they rich or they got money or they are deemed as successful, man. They getting paid to pander to y'all. And I want to get in a room with these niggas and have a conversation. I want to talk to Charlemagne because he got the real facts and he been putting the real questions out there, so he know what's going on and he know what a nigga like me talking about. And I'm finna show y'all again tonight that stuff I was talking about when some of y'all was coming over here calling a nigga out the other day and all this other stuff. Watch Charlemagne go to ABC News and say the same thing that I said. Same exact thing that I said. Me and Charlemagne don't talk. Me and Charlemagne ain't partners. Why is he questioning the Democratic Party and Kamala Harris with the same talking points that I got? He not in my head. He's questioning them that because they are the real facts. What is this? What is this? This is not happening. You're not running a good campaign. That's because they wasn't prepared for this. They wasn't prepared for this. They wasn't prepared for this. That's the point that I'm making. For y'all to be coming out here and trying to shame y'all own people for having these questions when these are legitimate questions, but y'all don't like to hear them from a nigga like me. Y'all got to hear them from a nigga y'all think successful. And I'm going to tell you like this. If you feel that way, you's a fucking sucker and a dick rider. Look in the mirror when you go in the mirror. I'm a dick rider. I can't think for myself. I need another grown motherfucker to tell me what to think. Because he going to say the same shit I was saying. And we turned up in that last video on live on the way to Louisiana on Saturday. A lot of hate came in. We cool with the hate watchers. We not tripping. But stop being a dick rider. Use your own fucking brain and read. Stop being lazy. Stop being a sorry sack of shit. Take some time out your day and get some fucking information and use your fucking brain. Look at the facts, man. She has no policies on her fucking website. She doesn't have one interview. But y'all need that from celebrities. I had to go back and play these videos from Malcolm X, who's been dead for 59 years. Rest in peace and God bless his soul, where he has said they will use celebrities to pander to y'all. They will use celebrities to make you think that they are your leaders. They are the people you supposed to be following, and they can't tell you shit. They don't know shit because they ain't told them shit. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I need to talk to Charlemagne, Uncle Luke. We need to get in the room and talk. D.L. Hughley, get at me. That nigga Earthquake, get at me. My song, get at me. I've met my song in person. We can have this conversation like me and nigga, because I want to look you niggas in your eyes. Hey, bro, what's this right here? What they paying you, nigga? Why you trying to shame black people for being able to understand that this shit ain't for black people, nigga? Why you want to try to call me a coon and a tap dancer because I ain't falling for this shit, nigga? Come on, bro. This shit ain't about that, nigga. This shit is bro. They already told us choose the lesser of the two evils. Look what that got us, nigga. They already told us that. We already voted for the symbolic shit with Obama twice, nigga. We just voted Democrats. Why is the country in a shithole right now? Why is the economy, all the housing markets, people struggling out here to survive, all this shit, nigga, these restaurants closing, businesses closing, jobs ain't paying, raises ain't, come on, bro, what is we doing? The economy is in a shithole right now, bro. Let's talk about the real issues, nigga. The fuck is we talking about? We got motherfucking men over here competing against women in the world and sports and shit. And I'm not talking about that Olympic boxing match either. All this shit, these niggas trying to have men being able to use the bathroom with girls, and man, out here trying to push this shit to what? Like there's ever been a party that has done something for us, nigga. The Democrats ain't never did shit for us. Don't create a law that everybody is motherfucking can use and benefit from and say, oh, they did this for black people. They did this for black people. Nigga, they have not done nothing for black people. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Stop using our skin color and our trauma and our race and our history as a weapon like we need to ride with something, nigga. Fuck that. If you not gonna do nothing for black people, just say that, nigga. Don't use that as a symbolic weapon for our people to jump out and think that this is the person they need to vote for because they gonna help black people. No, it's not. If you want to vote against Trump, just say that. Tell me that, hey man, we are voting against Trump. Don't tell me this is what's best for black people or this is being done for black people or this president is for black people. Ain't none of them motherfuckers for black people, nigga. So if you want to go against Trump, say I'm voting for Kamala to go against Trump. All that other bitch ass shit, shut the fuck up, nigga. That's some hoe ass, punk ass shit. I'll get in the room and tell them niggas that in they face. Any one of them, nigga. On everything, nigga. Show me your fucking policy on the website, nigga. Fuck that. Fuck that, nigga. All you niggas, nigga. All you niggas paying there and getting paid, or y'all sending that bread back to your people, nigga, you not. Them bitches is paying y'all, nigga. We ain't stupid, nigga. Fuck that. I said it, nigga. Let's go. Bun B. First, I don't even know where to start with this Drake shit. Sauce got up there on Breakfast Club, spilled the real. He did take a picture with Drake recently in the club. Or no, they didn't even take a picture. They was just talking to somebody, recorded the video. And it got out to the blog, so everything was smooth, cool. He went to Breakfast Club today. Talking about Drake not working with Houston artists. First off, I don't, what Bun did today, that's not what we do out here. It is what it is. That ain't what we do in H-Town, Bun. That ain't what we do in Texas, bro. That response that he gave, I don't know why he felt the need to put it out there like that and kind of use the word semantics the way that he did. Bun is his own man. Bun is older in his, but that ain't what that is, bro. Sauce was in the interview on a specific part, and he spoke on Drake not doing songs with Houston artists, and he said what the internet says in the comments, basically. And that's what does need to get understood, and I want that part to be clear. That Drake has never said, I put Houston on. Drake has never said, I turned Houston up. Drake has never said, Houston ain't nothing without me. Drake has never came out and said, I made Houston what it is today. Drake ain't never said none of that. Drake has came out here in a way of paying homage, soaking game up, using pieces of the culture and classics in the culture of Houston and remaking them, redoing the songs, gravitating to this culture, and this was his American stamp. This was the city that, like, you know, brought him and ushered him into the American culture on the music scene. Then Lil Wayne came and stamped him in with his platform and Young Money and Cash Money and things like that. But a lot of people like to say he has done a song with a Houston artist. Bun B is not from Houston, dog. And when you say Bun B is not from Houston, in H-Town, you being born in a city, that don't mean you from that city, bro. Being from a city is where you grew up at. We've always known and understood that Bun B was from Port Arthur. If you ask me my entire life, where Bun B from, where Pimp C from, Port Arthur, Texas, there has never been a mention of him being from Northwood Manor. Never. Now, he has said in interviews that he was born in Houston, and we never even really caught that. I never really caught that. I never paid attention to it because I knew he came up in Port Arthur and he always repped Port Arthur, but he repped Houston as well. But it was in a sense like, this is my second home, and Y'all are an hour and a half away. But we was never tripping with it. We embraced UGK. We love UGK. But what he did today was, when Saul said that, he went to the ground and said, I'm born in Houston, Northwood Manor. Born in Houston, Northwood Manor, moved to West Side, PA in 6th grade. None taken. Because Saul said, no disrespect. He's not from Houston. And this is one of those things, and that's what I'm saying, like Sauce is really talking to the fans when he say that, and the people that make that argument. And that's one of those things where I want it to be clear. Drake ain't never said that. It really be the fans. But it's a combative conversation because people will say, well, hey, man, people from Houston will point out Drake ain't did no song with Houston. Drake ain't did no song with no upcoming artists from Houston. Sauce is from Houston, nigga. Sauce is from Houston. Sauce was born in another city, went to elementary in another city. He was raised out here. This is where he got his game from. But he was back, him spending his childhood years, that ain't where he was in middle school and high school at. He was out here growing up. Got his game from him, his style from here and everything, bro. Well, Charlemagne asked him about that. Charlemagne said, well, you was the first one to call Drake out for cultural appropriation. You did it even before Kendrick. This was 2014 when this happened, if y'all didn't know. So it just is what it is. But I just want y'all to understand and know, bro, like Bun B popping out after Sauce said that, and Sauce said, I'm not being disrespectful, but Bun B took it away. I guess people got tagged. He got tagged in it. I guess people was shooting at the Bun B and he felt the need to respond, or Bun B was probably like, man, I'm not trying to be a part of this. And I can understand Bun B probably like, I don't want to be in the mix, bro. I don't want to be in that drama. But we not finna change the H-Town mindset, the Texas mindset. And for y'all niggas who not from here, for y'all niggas that's not from here, and for y'all niggas that want to do this ain't got nothing to do with being no gangster. This ain't got nothing to do with being street. This ain't got nothing to do with being tough at all. This is H-Town culture. This ain't got nothing to do with the streets. This ain't got nothing to do with being gangster. This is about lineage and culture. When you, Northwood Manor is a known hood on Homestead Road. That's the northeast side of Houston. When you look at that and you claim that, people are gonna say, okay, that nigga from Northwood Manor. There's an identity thing. This is your lineage. This is your style. This is the reputation. This is the type of guys you grew up around. This is your jurisdiction. This is a part of your story. Bun B has never made it clear at no point in time, hey man, I grew up in Northwood Manor too, or I claim Northwood Manor. This is my first time hearing this, nigga, and I've been listening to UGK since elementary. This is since elementary, bro. Now, mind you, Slim Thug went in the comments and said, oh shit, Bun B from the North. And he put the H-Town sign up. How the fuck don't Slim Thug know that? Slim Thug don't know. Now, for y'all who don't understand that, to the deeper point, and it is what it is. Niggas ain't gonna like what I'm saying. It's no beef, it's no plex, but I just gotta keep it 1,000, bro. Northwood Manor and where Slim Thug is from share an intersection, basically, off Little York. Off Little York. Northwood Manor right here, the backside of Northwood Manor, however you want to look at it, whatever, on Lil York. Then across Lil York, you go to Scenic Wood. Across the street from Scenic Wood is Fontaine. So Slim Thug hood is called Scenic Wood. That's his first hood he was in out here before he went over to Gulf Bank. Slim Thug was Scenic Wood. Northwood Manor's the next hood over, bro. It's an intersection and a light separating them. So it's like, well, dang, nigga, you from the Manor? We never knew this. Which he didn't have to put that out there. It's just when we hear this now, it's like, why did you come out with this now? He felt the way about what Sauce said, and I get he might have not want to been in this problem. He didn't want to be a part of that conversation, but Sauce was not disrespecting him. Sauce was not shitting on him, but he probably felt like, man, you highlight me up in this. Why do you got to bring my name up? But, bro, we ain't never looked at Bun B. If you from H-Town, you've never looked at Bun B or Pimp C as A. Y'all are H-Town niggas. Y'all are Port Arthur niggas, but we fuck with y'all because y'all like our brothers. Straight up. He is from Port Arthur, bro. But he put it out there today that he was in Houston in elementary. He put it out there today, and that's what I'm saying. It's confusing to people because people still think, certain people think that Slim Thug is saying that he from Houston. A dude sent that to me today. And he thinks, like you said, you thought Bun B was from Port Arthur. He is from Port Arthur, bro. But he put it out there today like, oh, no, I'm from Houston because of what Sauce said in the interview. And that's not that, bro. That ain't that. And I don't feel like he needed to do that. I don't feel like he had to say nothing, even though he probably felt like, man, I don't want to be in that. I don't want to be a part of the drama. I don't want to be a part of the trending topic. But, and none of us do, fam. None of us want to be part of shit, da-da-da-da. It happened like that sometime. Sauce just was combating what he knew what they was going to come in the internet and say for what he was speaking on with Drake. And I'm going to play a little bit of the audio in a second. Born in Houston, Northwood Manor. Moved to West Side, PA in 6th grade. None taken. For the record. He put for the record. Didn't at Sauce Walka. Was talking directly to Sauce Walka. He put none taken because Sauce said no disrespect. But Bun B is not from Houston. He's from Port Arthur. This right here makes it seem like, hey, nah, I'm really from Houston. He know what we mean in H-Time when we say, hey, man, he not from Houston. He really from there because that's what you claim. That's where you grew up at. Nah, see, what y'all don't get, we take pride in this shit out here. We take pride in this. This is cultural. This is citywide. We don't do that shit. Y'all claim it is childish, but nah, bro. That ain't childish at all. Nigga, Pimp C would say the same thing. Pimp C would be on the same shit, nigga. Where you from, da-da-da, taking the nigga style, taking the nigga flavor, taking the nigga sauce, or claiming the nigga city, da-da-da, nigga, dog. This is what real niggas do. This is what real niggas do. Flip is from Houston, fam. We not even talking about nobody else, nigga. We just speaking the real on this shit, dog. It ain't even that deep. It ain't even that deep. Like, it's just seeing that today, and I just had to keep it 1,000, bro. I've been in my whole life telling people that Bun B is from Port Arthur. If I call my daddy right now and say, Pops, where Bun B from? He gonna say Port Arthur. Everybody know Bun B to be from Port Arthur. For you to come out and claim a Houston hood that we've never heard you claim before, and you've been rapping for 30 years, that ain't how that go, bro. When you claiming an H-Town hood and you gonna say all of a sudden you from an H-Town hood, we supposed to been knew that. Nigga, we done listened to 10 albums. It's still love and respect, bro. I respect the OGs just off of protocol in person. It's no beef, but I just can't sit up here and be fake on that shit, dog. Nigga been rapping since the 90s, bro. Bro, where you be? If you keep talking about birthplace, you not from this culture, bro. Just because you born in a place, that don't mean that's where you from. All you niggas that don't go outside and you niggas that don't have a lineage and a culture in your city, I know some of y'all don't have neighborhoods that's lit. I know y'all don't have identifications of your sections. H-Town has a culture and a protocol that's been going on before us. This ain't about being tough. This ain't about being gangster. This ain't about being street. It's identification, it's lineage, it's lifestyle. Some of y'all cities don't have that. They're fucking boring. They fucking suck. Some of y'all cities have that. Niggas in LA, they have that. Chicago niggas, they have that. New York niggas, they tied to their boroughs. They tied to their projects. They tied to their blocks. That's their lineage. That's tribe. That's how they identify themselves. That's their swagger. Atlanta, same thing. You got Bankhead niggas. You got the whole West Side niggas. You got Decatur. You got Kirkwood, Edgewood, Zone 6, this and this and that. This is an identification of style, lineage, culture, your running, where you got your game from, where you grew up at is what makes you the person you are. Some of y'all cities, y'all not proud to be from where y'all from, so y'all don't know this and y'all don't understand why this matters. Shout out to my Bay Area niggas. Niggas in the Bay know they part of their Bay. Whether you from Frisco, you from the city, you from the town or Oakland, if you on other parts of the Bay, okay, I'm from the Bay, I'm from this, I'm from that, or I'm from North Cali, your lineage is how you identify yourself. This is your tribe. This ain't no black thing for y'all who don't know no better. This is a cultural thing for humans. This is a tribal thing for humans. Just like people wave their flag of their country proud, just like people wave their city and rep they country and they city proudly for sports, it's the same shit, dog. It's the same exact shit. So, shout out to Florida. Just like a Florida nigga gonna do. Nigga, what part of Florida? Okay, I'm from this and this. I'm from this county. I'm from that county. We do this because this is identifying our lineage and da-da-da-da. It's the same thing with Houston, fam. Hey, nigga, I'm from H-Town. I'm from this part of town. I'm from this hood in that part of town, or my hood is inside of this hood. I'm from this block in that hood, whatever, whatever. Say, bro. Hey, what, Bud, where you from? You from Acres Home? Hey, what Bun B from, G? Hold on, real quick. Hold on, let me ask you again. Where Bun B from again?
Port Arthur.
He from Port Arthur?
Yeah.
You ever known him to be from Houston?
Hell nah.
What? Hold on, say that one more time. No. You ain't on camera. You never knew that?
Nah.
Okay. I was just asking.
From Port Arthur.
Him and Pimp C from Port Arthur, right? Yeah. How long you been in H-Town?
My whole life. I'm from down here.
You been here your whole life? Okay. Today, Bun B came out and said he was born in Northwood Manor.
On Homestead?
On Homestead.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that before? Has he rapped about being born from Northwood?
Nah.
I ain't never heard him say nothing about Homestead.
I only heard him rep PA.
I only heard him rep PA, but we knew they had ties to Houston.
Yeah.
We knew they fucked with Screw and they was out here fucking around and it was all love. But fam, for us to come out as grown men and hear, hey, fam, I'm from Northwood Manor till 6th grade. Yeah. But he said that because Sauce was on Breakfast Club today and said that Bun B is not from Houston.
Yeah.
He from Port Arthur.
Yeah.
So what Sauce just saying what we knew, like how we grew up knowing. Yeah. He from Port Arthur to you, right? Hey, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. I'm sorry if your city doesn't live by this. If your city doesn't have identifying culture where your hood and your section or your lifestyle represents you. You know what I'm saying? No. Sauce said too much if you don't want the confrontation. Sauce said too much to keep it easy, to keep it level. How does a person that I've never seen before, don't know, another brother from the city, shout out to Acres Home, shout out to Micah's Home, niggas. This a whole nother side of town that Bun B is talking about. He say, nigga, that nigga from Port Arthur. Hey, bro, whatever y'all got going on in other cities, that's y'all. Whatever y'all got going on in other cities, that's y'all. Get your lineage together, get your history together, fam. If I've been buying your music my entire life, nigga, I done bought Riding Dirty multiple times, real CD. Nigga, I done burnt the CD, bought it again, burnt it again, bought it. Then I done came back and downloaded on streaming shit. That shit that got me through many a nights, nigga, always respected and still respect the bodies of work. And it's long live the Pimp C, the legend. But bro, I'm not gonna come on here and act like this some regular shit where, nigga, you just pop out 2024 and let niggas know you from the manor? Fam, I done been in Northwood Manor. I done rolled through there, nigga. I done been over there as a kid. Nigga, I done kicked it over there multiple times, nigga. Nigga, I done fucking interviews in Northwood Manor, nigga. This is a fact. I done interviewed niggas in Northwood Manor, nigga. So to hear this in 2024, it's like, damn, the fuck? Nigga, I'd have spoke on Bun if Pimp was alive. Nigga, I'd have told Pimp myself, nigga. The fuck is you talking about, nigga? Rest in peace to Pimp C. I'm not saying nothing disrespectful, nigga. You think I'm a hoe or something? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Nigga, keeping it 1,000. Nigga, we ain't never knew that nigga to be from fucking... That nigga never said nothing about Northwood Manor, nigga. And he threw that up there on the internet, and it's like, fam, you kind of confusing people right now because every nigga I've talked to today after this came out, everybody have said they never knew Bun B to be from Houston. It's all this or this or that. That's because he wasn't trying to make that known. He even said in an interview, go watch the interview, which it didn't even stand out to me. I didn't even catch it until I went and watched it again, that he did say he spent his elementary in Houston. He did say that. But it's so insignificant to me because of the fact he rep Port Arthur so hard and everybody looked at him as Port Arthur and he put on for Port Arthur. Everything has been Port Arthur, Port Arthur, Port Arthur. But now when Sauce say he not from Houston, oh, nigga, I was born in Houston. What? Nah, bro. That ain't how we get on, bro. I would tell that to Bun. It ain't gotta be no beef, but nigga, that ain't how we get on, bro. We can't be, nah. That ain't what we do. Shout out to everybody, man. I'm gonna play a little bit of this stuff that Sauce was saying.
Yeah, and that's what also plays.
Hold on.
It's funny though, cause you call Drake out for
Whoever, whatever.
It's funny though, cause you called Drake out for cultural appropriation way before Kendrick did.
I did. I did. I definitely did. And
Hold on.
if whoever, whatever.
You call it's funny though, because you called Drake out for cultural appropriation way before Kendrick did.
I did. I did. I definitely did. And if my whole city would have supported what I was on back then for the reasons that I did it then, we would have got the same reaction that Kendrick Lamar in California did. And I think it's just a beautiful thing with, again, no discredit to either one of those artists, because again, I have nothing to do with that shit, and I don't give a fuck about that shit, because I'm a millionaire, I'm Sauce Walka, and I made it. I beat the blackball of the rap games, of those type of
There's
shit.
absolutely nothing wrong with being from Port Arthur. Nothing at
Situation,
all. Shout out to Port
it's
Arthur.
just a beautiful
Shout out to Beaumont. Shout out to the whole
thing
Orange
to see
Triangle.
the
Or the Gold
outcome
Triangle.
of
My
entire
bad.
city and then entire state standing behind an artist that represents them well and represents their culture and just trying to defend for their culture, and the culture itself not trying to mediate or prohibit their artists from fending for their culture, but instead standing behind them and supporting that ideal. And that's the difference between appreciation and appropriation, and that's what creates a bigger landscape of economy and opportunity for that city. Because regardless of, New York is the same way. If somebody was to come to New York and try to appropriate New York culture and style and not give back to it, like I don't know who's a good example to use, but because nobody does that in fucking New York. Nobody come to New York and act like a battle rapper or act like a lyricist or act like a fucking drill rapper and then don't do music with the drill rappers. Don't come rap with, you cannot do that. You can't. It doesn't make sense. You can't, when everybody was doing this shit and doing that little Jersey dance, nobody from around the world did that dance or made music with, on that sound frequency without acknowledging that it came from those places, or bringing those kids from New Jersey on stage, or and the East Coast is gonna govern it. The South was
We
in
finna get
Texas,
to it.
Houston,
Just
Texas was
listen.
supposed to govern that, and you know what I'm saying? It's cool because somebody got to do it, and I did it. I ain't tripping.
Don't you think Houston probably looks at Drake different because there wouldn't be Drake without Houston? Like Jay Prince's son discovered.
I don't give a fuck what Houston look at it like. It's what I said. I'm a Jay Prince too. Like my word is a law. What I'm saying is, what I speak is the real opinions of the city of Houston, the people that's in the South Side, the people that's on the North Side, the people
they felt like that already. Yeah.
They just ain't got the platform or the voice, or they're not gonna get the response that I'm gonna get, and they can't fade the heat, fade the water. Everybody know I got the manpower, I got the money, I had with the validity, whatever it is needed, necessary from my age then to right now. Just like I've shown people, it's a lot of people that thought I was gonna be an overnight or fly-by-night artist or artist that, and then you also understand, realize that I'm independent. I've been independent my entire rap career. I've been in the rap game 10 years now, going on 11 years, and I'm a multi-millionaire, still more relevant than majority of the rappers that came out in my generation or my period, my time period. 10 years later, I'm still making all this money and still growing. So, you know, it's more of a thing for me. Like, if somebody don't take the chance to make the step or to speak up on it, then I'm just like everybody else, is just complaining behind closed doors, being scary, or just, you know what I'm saying? And then what I was saying, it was not it's not make believe. It's simple. It's not fucking rocket science. It was simple shit. If you in this city and you saying like what you just said that it wouldn't be no
Drake without Houston.
It wouldn't be no Drake without Houston. Okay, so at the time, why did Drake not? And still to this day, why did Drake not have no bunch of records with Houston artists? You didn't doing that with Atlanta. If you love Atlanta and we actually, he got it's.
Hold on, we got a little bit more. And we'll get back to the conversation because I do want to break down the piece too for people who not understanding it.
It's funny though, because you called Drake out for cultural appropriation way before Kendrick did.
I did.
Hold on.
And that's what also plays more into the conversation we was having earlier about the Drake shit, because it's
y'all
not about
turn it up, man. Turn it up. We
talking
gonna
about
break
just
it
harping on
down.
him. It's just period in hip hop, in black culture, period. If I'm going to foreign land and I have resources and you have resources that I want to also generate from, we supposed to share, we supposed to trade, and that's what makes everybody stronger. So it just doesn't, it didn't make sense, and it was just a total line of disrespect to me at the time, knowing that this particular and this will be for any celebrity and artist, this particular superstar, this particular entity that's in my city can simply make 2 songs with 2 different artists here that's going to create so much revenue, from ESPNs to the talk shows to Nikes and all these huge companies, seeing that, oh wow, there's money, there's momentum, there's lucrativeness in the state.
Hold on, we're gonna get to the good shit.
On the business and made Travis adhere to that type of shit. From a business standpoint, that should be happening.
Isn't that required of the Houston artists too, though? Because I mean, Travis ain't no slouch. Travis is a big deal.
Rockets of Toronto playing against the Dallas Mavericks, we're going to make sure that these artists are sitting on the sidelines, woo. And that's just all that I understood from a business standpoint that should be happening.
Isn't that required of the Houston artists too, though? Because I mean, Travis ain't no slouch. Travis is a big deal.
And I vocally, publicly have stood on the business and made Travis adhere to that type of shit. Right. Like, that's, me and Travis got a real brotherly relationship. Like, Houston know that. Like, it's been times where stuff went on where I asked and require, like, Travis, bro, like, it's do this with this artist or acknowledge this artist, or, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go do this music right here, and Travis does it. Because Travis understand, like, that's the difference. Like, Travis signed artists from Houston. Travis has made music with artists from Houston. Travis shows the music videos with artists from Houston. Old and new, he do concerts, put Houston artists on the bill, put them on his main performance. He does his due diligence. Megan Thee Stallion, she does she has songs with Sauce Walka, she got songs with Maxo Cream, she got songs with Lil Kiki, she got a song with Big Pokey. That's really being from a city, being and appreciating the culture. Me being in New York, I love New York. I made a New York album produced by New York producers with New York artists featured on it. You just seen Mano just came through the window. Oh, this is my boy Sauce. I made songs with Mano years ago. No disrespect to Bun B, he's from Port Arthur. He's not from Houston. A lot of people try to say, oh, well, Drake made a song with Bun B. Bun B not from Houston. No disrespect to him. This is Houston, Texas we're talking about. You just said Houston, didn't you? Did you say Port Arthur? Did you say Houston?
Houston.
All right then.
Now that's what Bun B responded to. He said, no disrespect, Bun B is from Port Arthur. Bun B posted that up on his page after that came out. Bun B probably felt the way because he like, dang, why you brought me up in this conversation? I don't want to be tied to this. And let's be 1,000. Bun B has a heavy relationship with Drake. I don't think he has a relationship with Sauce Walka. I don't know. It's probably they didn't cross paths before, they didn't spoke before. But there's business with Drake there. You know, Drake that pulled up the Trill Burger. But Sauce wasn't saying nothing wrong when he spoke on him not being from Port Arthur. Now, when it comes to Drake in the music, it's levels and it's layers to that. And see, when people speak, a lot of the time they speaking for answering the fans, but also voicing their opinions and how they feel about things. So when Sauce brought up Bun B, that's the #1 thing that Drake fans say, or people who have ties to Drake. I want y'all to get this overstood and clear. Drake has never claimed that he put Houston on. Drake has never said, I turned Houston up. Drake has never said, I made Houston what it is today. Drake has never said, Houston would be nothing without me. That became a narrative because he talked about Houston so much, sung about Houston so much, and people knew this is where he got on at. This is the lifestyle he started talking about, remaking Houston songs. The people ran with that narrative, radio stations, blogs, and fans. Now, Drake has used some of the music, used some of the melodies, paid homage to it, screwed up hooks, things of that nature throughout his career. That's a fact. He turned up the strippers out here. Now, that's one thing he did do. He turned up the strippers. He turned up the strippers at another level. But the club scene in Houston was already lit. We was already turned up. You got to think. He couldn't rap about it if it wasn't lit, if it wasn't a vibe already. You got to know that. He could rap about it because it was already going on. It was already going on. He made the strippers out here popular. He made Malala Michelle popular. He made, what's the other chick named Miracle Watts popular. He made Johnny Blaze popular. He made, is it Lyra Galore? Did he turn Lyra Galore up too? Did he turn Lyra Galore up too, y'all? I can't remember. I can't remember. So when people say he put gas on the city, what do you mean he put gas on the city, dog? Like, let me know. What gas did he put on the city? No, Rick Ross dated Lyra Galore. I'm talking about, did Drake ever mention Lyra Galore in the song? I can't remember. I thought he did. John Wayne. I don't know about that one, G, because people say in that manner on Diamonds and Wood, Bun B was talking about the manor in Port Arthur. They have a manor in Port Arthur. Either way, though, it doesn't fucking matter. If you are from a Houston neighborhood, we're gonna know that if you pushing that, that's gonna resonate with us. If you a nigga born and raised from H-Town and you from Northwood Manor and you're claiming that and that's where you wanna be from, you're gonna make that known. That's gonna be significant. That's gonna be a big part of history. We're not gonna find out you're from Northwood Manor 30 years after your career started, bro. And that's the thing, y'all. Nobody is saying Houston niggas don't love UGK. Nobody's saying that. But he specifically named a neighborhood today, and we never heard that before, so it came off different to niggas. This ain't about no hate for Bun B. It's just we don't do that. And y'all, and niggas in Houston, they moved the goalposts for niggas they like. Because let me tell y'all niggas something, nigga. Because this the thing, y'all ain't from out here. If you claim a neighborhood you not from and things like that, niggas is on you. They gonna call you a fraud. You try to claim a neighborhood you not from in Houston, niggas is on you. They gonna call you a false claimer. That's the culture, nigga. And it ain't no issue with Port Arthur, nigga. This ain't downplaying Port Arthur. Bro, I know when niggas is trying, I don't know if y'all are really that dumb or y'all playing that dumb. People know that niggas ain't born in certain cities. It's about where you were raised at and your years of coming up and where you got your game from. You learn how to be you in your teenage years. You learn how to be you after elementary. It's actually kind of weird if you're a motherfucker from, let's say, New York, and then you move to LA in 6th grade, and then you stay in LA all the way to your adult years as an adult, and you didn't stay out there, you're gonna start repping where you were at as a teen, bro. As a teenager, you rep where you at as a teenager, and when you start partying, you start learning life. That's why niggas who might be born in one spot, but they was there for childhood years, you're gonna start repping, unless you a nigga that's always going back, always kicking it, always flying back, you gonna be either repping both or you gonna rep the one that you got on at and where you learned your game from, where you got your culture from, where you got your swag from, where you start fucking with bitches at, where you start making money at, where you made your name at. Nah, this is what Bun said. Bun said this. After Sauce said what he said, Bun B said, born in Houston, Northwood Manor, moved to West Side, PA in 6th grade. Born in Houston, Northwood Manor, moved to West Side, PA in 6th grade. None taken. For the record, that wasn't disrespect what Sauce said. Look what OGB say. OGB say, hold up, Bun from the Manor? That's the Trinity Guard nigga. They right up the street from each other, y'all. OGB from Trinity Guard. That's another nigga coming in here from H-Town from that neck of the woods over there. Y'all just heard what homie over here, even though he from Acres Home, he said Bun B from, Bun B from Port Arthur. Everybody thinks that Bun B is from Port Arthur. That's what we know because that's what he always claimed. That's where he from. They always fucked with Houston. We looked at it like this. Y'all from Port Arthur, but Houston is y'all second home. We know that Port Arthur's a small town. We know that Houston is a very big city where everything at. It's more money. We got a culture. We got a rap scene. It's a lot more to do. A lot more females. A lot more hustling going on. Nigga, this what the niggas recording at. This what they freestyling at. This what the record labels at. So that's why when niggas was coming out here repping, it was whatever. So that's that. Now, with Drake. Drake was saying Houston in records. Drake was naming Houston in records. This is a fact. Drake had songs that were popular with Houston references and said things about H-Town and all these other things. These are facts. But that didn't do nothing for the city of Houston. And that has to be known. That did more for Drake than that did for Houston, fam. And that just is what that is. That's why I made it clear. Drake never said, I put Houston on. That is y'all saying that. The fans be saying Drake put Houston on or, hey, man, he turned Houston up. No, fam. Houston been turned up. Houston been turned, nigga. And then him doing a song with Bun B. Fam, that song came out at the start of Drake's career. That song benefited Drake more than Bun B. Y'all do know that, right? Drake was not a superstar when he did that song with Bun B. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that, right? See, it's a lot of y'all who not gonna understand it, and we really done explaining it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Sometimes it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. And how he put that today, it raised some eyebrows, bro. Well, Sauce got asked the question. Charlamagne brought it up. Sauce spoke how he felt. Sauce being Sauce. 2014, Sauce had a smash record out here in H-Town. He had a new wave going. Him and Sancho Saucy with the Sauce twins, they had their own health. They was going up. Sauce came with a new flavor, new energy, new vibe. They was going hard on social media. They had the streets turned. They had the streets watching. They was doing their energy. They was entertaining. Houston had never saw nothing like that before. They was talking about different things that other niggas wasn't talking about, what they was rapping about. It was a whole different vibe. So, with Sauce putting this out there, him, Sancho, and TSF was mashing the movement. Sauce then did something else we never seen before. Sauce went and got niggas from every side of town and put them down with the team. We're not doing the North versus South shit. We not doing the East versus West shit. Nigga, I'm fucking with niggas from every hood. I'm fucking with niggas from every gang. And when you look at it, it was something that hadn't been done on that level, and he strategically did that. Said, hey, nigga, we finna come out and rep Houston as a whole. They gave Houston their own name and everything. They wasn't calling it Houston no more. They was calling it Splash Town. They said, nigga, we from Splash Town, nigga. We on drip, we on sauce, we this, we that. The shit took over, bro. And it was certain people that wasn't with it at first. It was people like, bro, these niggas corny, these niggas lame. I'm not fucking with these niggas. They doing too much. What is this splashing? What is this da-da-da-da? What's with the dancing? They was doing all that, nigga. Sauce was super turned up. But other cities loved it. Then H-Town, it was H-Town niggas that was young, like, hold on, we fucking with these niggas. I remember when I heard No Features. That was before Too Legit. I said, oh, nah, this whole go. This whole go. So, Slim hopped on the song with him. Slim hopped on the song with him on the Everybody remix. It was Slim. I don't know if I know Fifth Ward JP was on there. Sauce was on there. I can't remember if Sancho was on there or was that Sosa, man. I can't remember. On that Everybody remix. So I said all that to say that turned Houston up. Sauce ended up getting one with Too Legit. Once Sauce dropped Too Legit to Quit It, that shit took over the Houston streets, dog. Undeniable. Every club, every restaurant, every spot that was playing music, they was playing the Too Legit to Quit It. And he had a dance to go with it. It was the perfect just situation. Marketing scheme, look, sound, beat, had the crazy catch, had the crazy punchlines in it. And when he said, he said, I'm Sauce Gotti. If a nigga ain't legit, then he ain't around me. He said, I was in the county whooping niggas for a piece of a brownie. Or I was in prison whooping niggas. I was in the county whooping niggas for a piece of a brownie, or in prison whooping niggas. I can't remember. He said that hit. And then he was saying the Balenciaga kicks, Tokyo bitch. And he was dancing, changing his voice, all that shit. That took the city by storm, bro. Every stripper in the city knew it. Everybody was playing it. Whenever that nigga played, whenever they played that song, the club went crazy. So, Sauce and them making noise in the city. They all everywhere. Now they getting into shit now too. They is getting into shit. They getting into shit. So, at this time, Drake is already going across the country, fucking with certain artists, jumping on niggas' songs. So that, okay, Drake, you the nigga that do all the remixes. Niggas is like, hey, Drake he be H-Town, nigga. Shout out to H-Town. I fuck with H-Town. H-Town my second home. H-Town my second homie. I'm an H-Town, da-da-da-da. H-Town is this, H-Town is that. So, niggas was like, hey, that nigga Drake gonna get on Sauce shit. He finna go up. Drake and Sauce supposedly had this conversation. Drake and Sauce supposedly had this conversation. I don't know exactly how it went. I don't know what the agreement was. I'm not finna get on here and lie to y'all. I'm just gonna summarize what I heard and what was put out there on the internet. I didn't see for sure, but supposedly him and Drake spoke, and word got to them that Drake was gonna do the song. He was gonna get on the remix. I don't know if Drake told them that or somebody else told them that. So Sauce was like, bet. It didn't happen. It didn't come. So supposedly, I guess Sauce asked a couple times, like, what's going on, bro? Is he gonna get on a remix? What's the hold up? What's up on the feature? Like, nigga, the buzz is turned up right now. It's going crazy. It's going to go up if he get on it. Drake didn't get on the song. So I don't know if Drake was telling him directly, hey, bro, I'm going to get on that hoe. I'm going to get on that hoe. Sauce was probably pressing like, hey, nigga, I got the hottest song in Houston right now. Get on my shit. It's going crazy. He didn't get on it. They did their Houston Appreciation Weekend, and that's when they did a weekend of events out here based around Drake. Parties, clubs, they did like some baseball games and things like that for the kids, fun day in the park type shit. And I think they might have did some charity events, but I can't remember for sure. But it was with the promoters and stuff like that out here, and Drake rock with all the promoters and things like that. They be turned up. They doing their thing. But Sauce went to Instagram. Sauce say, hey man, I ain't feeling this shit. Nigga, Drake ain't get on the song. I don't even think he said nothing about the song. I think Sauce was just like, hey man, this nigga claiming Ace Time. All y'all niggas is dick riding this nigga. He ain't did no music with no artists from the city. He ain't fucking with the city like that. He just using y'all and y'all dick riding him and da-da-da-da. So he went at Drake. Even dropped a diss. Went crazy on that. He did a diss on back to back. That nigga went dumb on that motherfucker. That fucked that whole shit off. Now mind you too, Drake even took the picture doing the Sauce pose. He took the picture doing that Sauce pose. I think he even did Sauce dance. So Sauce was like, well, damn, you doing the pose, you doing the dance, you doing the stuff. Like, fuck with me, nigga. Like, you doing the dance, you doing the pose. What's up? Let's work. It never happened. Sauce felt the way about it, called it out. Got to a point, he was dissing, and Sauce said, fuck it. That's why he spoke on the situation of being blackballed, because niggas quit fucking with Sauce. Niggas fell back from Sauce. It was like, okay, I'm not fucking with this nigga. And the thing is, when you fall out with an artist as big as Drake, if it's fresh, the artists that was gonna fuck with you that are mainstream, they might fall back on some, hey bro, I can't fuck with you, nigga, because I'm trying to, I'm locked in with Drake, nigga, and you going so crazy at the nigga, you ain't even really no star like that. That's politics in the game. That's the politics of the game. So, Sauce was able to work through that, grind through that, ups and downs, part of this shit. Sauce stayed down with it, kept working, got back in there, have several other fallouts in the game as well and shit like that. Sauce and him was in the club together recently, and I don't know who, it was a video. I think they was at the strip club, and they was chopping it up. Everything seemed cool, but I guess when Sauce got asked that question today, he said, man, fuck it, I'm not finna sugarcoat it. And if you know Sauce, that's him. He'll just get out there and just say whatever and don't be giving a fuck. So, I mean, some of y'all are gonna be Drake fans, and I get it, but everybody not gonna see everything 100% like that, y'all. Y'all gotta know that. I would tell Drake, like I told y'all, I've never heard Drake claim I put y'all on, or Houston ain't shit without me, or Houston wouldn't be lit without me. That be y'all saying that, and certain niggas like Sauce, they gonna point out like, well, nah, nigga, you ain't did nothing, and I tell niggas the same thing. If y'all can name the artists that Drake turned up out here, I'm all ears. If y'all can name the artists, I'm all eyes reading. Shout out to Baltimore, man. Let me know what artists that Drake turned up out here and what artists he put on, because he don't say this. The fans be saying he put Houston on and things. I've never heard Drake say this. Some of y'all are trolls, and that's fine. And like I say, Drake don't be sparking these conversations. It be the fans. It be the stands, really, the stands. You ask them to name the Houston artist that he turned up and put on, they can't tell you. Well, he ain't never said it, fam. He ain't never said I put Houston on. He ain't never said Houston needed me. He always came out here and shouted out Houston and rapped about the Houston lifestyle and the Houston women and the Houston strip clubs and the Houston night scene and the Houston vibes and remixed Houston classics. The fans be saying, oh, he put Houston on, he this, he that. That don't be him. Drake know what Drake know, like, hey, nigga, nah, Houston is a live city. I was out there, I was fucking around. I like that motherfucker, I love that motherfucker shit. I'm fucking with that shit. And it's gonna turn me up as well. It's gonna turn me up. So nobody can't name me an artist, and that's what I'm saying. Well, if you can't name an artist he put on out here, you can't say nobody he turned up out here, then how can you say a nigga turned the city up? Shout out to Chill. Is that the Chill that I know, man? Is that the Chill that I know? And that's, fam, don't nobody have to do a song with nobody. You don't owe nobody nothing if they ain't did nothing for you. I want that part to be clear as well. I wasn't never expecting no feature from no niggas or no da-da-da-da-da-da. Nigga, I don't be thinking that's how this game go. But when people get in the comments and they get on YouTube and they start talking, they're trying to paint these narratives. And I'm going to be real with you. I don't like it, and you can have your opinion. And I know that's why I always try to be respectful when I speak on other people's cities. I fucking hate when niggas who ain't never been to Houston don't know what the fuck they be talking about and speaking on Houston. That shit irks me. That's why when I speak on other cities and when I'm trying to have an opinion on the culture, I make sure I do it as respectful as possible and say I don't know. I don't understand everything that goes on there, but I use it to a level of common sense, and certain things that might not make sense to me make sense to them. But I don't be giving a fuck, man. I don't like niggas who, and then let me say this too. It's niggas in Houston. I don't like them speaking on shit because a lot of niggas from Houston lack logic. And this is everywhere. This is niggas everywhere, not just Houston. But certain niggas be biased and then they try to argue shit and don't say that they just being biased. Fam, ain't nothing wrong with being biased. Don't be wrong in the conversation because you being biased and trying to act like you using a logical argument, bro. Just keeping it all the way 1,000. We're just keeping it all the way 1,000, bro. We just keeping it all the way 1,000. It is what it is. So that is the thing that I'm not okay with fans. I don't like to hear fans saying Drake put Houston on, Drake turned y'all up. I'm not trying to hear that part of it from fans because he ain't never said that himself. And nigga, don't act like we ain't been live, nigga. We one of the littest cities, nigga. We been the 4th largest city forever, nigga. So I'm just saying. Also, I wanted it to be known, I had a nigga today, I had a couple niggas I was talking to who in the culture today who from this shit, and I most definitely respect all of their knowledge and their history in the game. And they not from Houston though. And I seen in comments as well on the blogs, niggas said, man, Drake did a song with Beyonce. Are you fucking serious? That's helping Houston? Doing a song with Beyonce? That's putting Houston on? Nigga, Beyonce been a fucking superstar. She was a superstar when they did the song. Beyonce been a star since she was in high school, nigga. In high school. Beyonce was a teenage star, nigga. Beyonce been out of this world. Multiple hit records, nigga. With rap artists all over, nigga. Beyonce was already a superstar, nigga. Beyonce was already in movies, nigga. Nigga, who wasn't turning? Nigga, him working with Beyonce was helping him. Yeah, they seen the art. They wanted to do the art. They wanted to work with Drake. He was the hottest new nigga. Nigga, Beyonce was in movies. In movies, nigga. But niggas actually typed Beyonce today. He worked with Beyonce. Niggas typed Travis Scott, my nigga. Travis Scott was signed a couple years, maybe 2 or 3, before him and Drake worked together. He got on Drake if it was reading. I remember. I think Drake album, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late, is their first time fucking getting on the song and getting together and fucking around. I think that was like 2015. Though that's my favorite Drake album. The If You Reading This, Is Too Late. That's my favorite Drake project right there. I vibed out with that at that time. If You Reading This, It's Too Late. Whatchamacallit was on there. Travis Scott on the song. But Travis Scott was already lit, nigga. Travis Scott was already the next superstar on the rise. Travis Scott had already had hits. Travis Scott, nigga, y'all must have forgot, nigga, Travis Scott was recording with Rich Gang, nigga. Travis Scott was recording with Young Thug, Rich Homie, all them Atlanta niggas, all that shit, nigga. Bro, Travis Scott was already turned. What the fuck is y'all talking about Travis Scott for? Nigga, he was already that nigga. He was already signed to Kanye West and signed to T.I., nigga. He already had hit records, multiple ones, nigga. The whole game had embraced him. He already had been on the freshman cover. That nigga was everywhere. Nigga already rocking shows and all that shit before he got on the song with Drake. And then the next one, I think they did was the whatchamacallit one on the 2018 album. Was it the Astro World? Sicko Mode. When they did Sicko Mode, nigga. Bro, come on, that was both stars. Knock that one off. That's debunked. The other one, Bun B. Nigga, he got on the song with Bun B when he first came out. Once again, Bun B. Already had hit records he was on, already won a Grammy, already had a 15-year plus career. Already had a 15-year plus career, was already stamped and cemented as a legendary artist. International Players Anthem is still a players anthem, still a song and an anthem to this day. They got a Grammy for that, fam. They have a Grammy for that. They been had club records. They been had hit records, nigga. You gotta go back. Come on, these niggas was on Big Pimpin'. These niggas was on sipping on some scissor. These niggas had their own records that was going crazy in the streets, underground and mainstream. Nigga, they been was on multiple soundtracks for movies. These is facts, bro. Nigga, they was on what? Menace to Society soundtrack. They was on Dangerous Mind soundtrack. Was they on, what's the other movie they was on? They was on a bunch of soundtracks, bro. Bun and Pimp was already lit. UGK was already a known, established rap group, nigga. So when he got on that song with him, that was early in Drake's career, nigga. That solidified Drake like, you fucking with one of the Texas legends, nigga. They was everywhere, bro. UGK was everywhere. They was already a legends. They was respected across the world as artists, and especially across the country. Niggas respected UGK across the country, nigga. So when niggas try to say, man, he did a song with a Houston artist, Bun, bro, like, come on, dog. What are y'all even saying, nigga? Bun was already an OG in the game when they did that song, nigga. MC had already passed away. That's what I'm saying, nigga, that shit was so long ago. So when niggas, and it ain't Drake saying that, bro, that's the fans. That's the fans. That is not Drake saying that shit. That's not Drake. He ain't ever said that shit at all. So I want that to be clear. So now we just keeping it 1,000, bro. That's for them fans who don't know the history of this city, dog. And we gotta document the real. We not documenting no false shit. We not documenting none of these bullshit narratives or nothing like that, bro. This ain't even personal, bro. This is just the facts, my nigga. This is just the facts. This ain't even personal. This ain't no hate. This ain't no plex. This ain't no beef. This ain't none of that, fam. This ain't about being street. This ain't about being tough. This ain't about being gangster, bro. It's just certain shit move a certain way. And the narrative's got to be the truth, dog, if we gonna keep it 1,000. So let's move on. Y'all want to talk about Lil Woody for a little bit? And this ain't, yeah, dog, this ain't no beef. Shout out to South, shout out to Drake, shout out to Bun. But, nigga, I've been on platforms, nigga, saying that y'all from Port Arthur this whole time, and then now, the way he posted that, it make it seem like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I done did interviews talking about how they from Port Arthur, Pimp C put on for Port Arthur, Bun B put on for Port Arthur, them niggas from Port Arthur, da-da-da-da, and it's like, well, nigga said you not from Houston, and nigga, ain't nobody in Houston ever thought you was from Houston or looked at you like you was from Houston. And then you come out with this today and you just like, nigga, you basically telling us we don't know what the fuck we talking about. But it's all good. It's all love. We here. We rocking. Drake is gonna be all right too, bro. I don't know why y'all think that this like da-da-da, nigga. Drake, once he start dropping records and da-da-da, he gonna be straight. Like, the nigga got fans, bro. Plenty of fans. Bro, him and Kendrick fans overlap. All these rappers' fans overlap. It ain't nothing but you stupid ass fans who be doing too goddamn much. And then sometimes these artists buy into y'all bullshit. That's what be happening. Nigga, Drake gonna be able to drop a hit record. He big enough. He took a loss in this rap battle. It happens. It happens, bro. But if he keep harping on it or feel like he got to keep interacting with it, the conversation will never leave. Niggas quit talking after Meek popped back out, after Meek took the L to Drake. Meek went, he fought that shit for 2 years, came with that wins and losses. He just ended up going to jail, but Wins and Losses was a bad album that Meek dropped. If you listen to Wins and Losses, that bitch went crazy. That went crazy. And then when him and Meek squashed the beef, it was like, hey, nigga, people forgot about it. They got past it. But if you keep harping on it, you keep dissing, the beef never ends. If Drake stopped dissing, don't take no more subliminals, don't send no more shots, just go back to dropping music, niggas will forget about this shit. You gonna always have trolls in the comments, but eventually that'll get corny. But if you always out looking for revenge or looking for get back, then the beef is never over. But y'all turn it up, get active. Get it up 20 more, man. Hit that like button 20 more times, man. If you ain't hit that like button, nah. Champion came after jail. Champion was a good album, and I fucked with Championships. That's when him and Drake squashed it and got on the song together on Championships, I think. Yeah, that was Championships. That was what, 2018, 2019. That was after he got out. But before he went in, he dropped Wins and Losses. And that Wins and Losses was in fucking insane, nigga. Wins and Losses went dumb. That's the one he had the song with Thug on there. Fuck 'em, we ball. That Never Lose was on there. I can never lose, never lose. Then he had the one he had, man, rest in peace PNB Rock, rest in peace Triple X. He had both of them niggas in the video, their issues. Nigga, that Wins and Losses went crazy. He had already, bro, I'm telling you, in H-Time, nigga, when that song with him and Thug came on, everybody went crazy, nigga. That fuck 'em, we ball, nigga, that beat was so dumb. I'm like, fuck 'em, we ball. But that nigga Thug say, sipping through this, going through these, what'd he say? I'm going through these challenges. He said, I can't be in cage. Bro, Thug killed that hoe. I'm talking about the club went crazy when that dropped. Word for fucking word, nigga. I remember that shit, and that was after the Drake beef when niggas said he was finished. Him and Drake wasn't cool yet. I'm saying you can work your way out of any beef, any battle. It's all on you. It's all about if you gonna give up or not, nigga. Meek Mill ain't give up. That nigga kept rapping. And Drake gonna do the same thing. But if you keep engaging with the bullshit, the trolls, the this and this and that, stop paying attention to these fans, man. These fans is the worst. They obsessed stans. Hell yeah, Jay-Z. Jay-Z lost to Nas, nigga. Nigga, Nas smoked Jay-Z with Ether, then bounced back and dropped one mic. Smoked Jay-Z with Ether, and then came back with one mic. That nigga Nas went so hard on Jay-Z, that shit became an adjective to getting the nigga up out of here. Ethered that nigga. He ethered that nigga. Or he ethered him. Hit that nigga with the ether. That's how you know a motherfucking song is great, nigga. That's how you know that's gotta be one of the best diss records ever. When a nigga say, I ethered the nigga. That's verbiage that's used 20 years later, nigga. I've used that verbiage in my YouTube titles. Such and such ethers, such and such. I've used that before. That's how great that song was, nigga. And impactful it was. That's impact. Let's move over Lil Woody. Y'all want to listen to a little bit of Lil Woody? It's on y'all, man. Give me yeses or nos. Lil Woody, if y'all want to hear some of Lil Woody stuff, I'm pretty sure most of y'all heard it. Or do we want to move right to the Kamala stuff? I didn't put up no Lil Woody today, nothing new. I got the other stuff. Y'all saying yeah, no, yeah. Majority rules. Somebody's okay, bet. We're going to play some of Lil Woody stuff. And I want to explain a little bit of it. Then we're going to move over to something super, something that we got to talk about. And I want to show y'all before we get up out of here. Bluetooth connected. Play some of what Woody was saying.
The police kept locking me up for whatever they could. Every time I can't do, the police was on me. And they keep bringing up Thug name. So what I did was, to get them off me, I said, Thug did this, Thug did that, Thug did, because I knew they would never, I knew he didn't do it. And in my mind, I knew that the police would never go missing him. So it was easy for me to throw the blame off on him and get them off of me. And that's what I was doing from all these years. I don't remember what I don't told them in the past. But my whole motive was Thug did it because I knew he didn't do it, and they couldn't lock him up. And they keep talking about Thug. So guess what I'm gonna tell them?
My bad, y'all. Damn, look at that nigga eyes. Look how it froze him.
Yeah. What else you want me to tell him? Yeah, he killed his first. Yeah, he did that. This what I'm gonna do. And this right now, if I walk out this day and they say the police stop me now, hey man, give me something about Thug. I made some up about him again.
On January 11, 2015, when you went to...
I probably did. I would Detective Thorpe, his brain was the size of a squirrel brain. So you could just tell him anything, he gonna go for it.
You're at this time, the state's gonna ask for permission to treat Mr. Copeland as a hostile witness under pursuant to 24, 611, Your Honor. Granted, thank you.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. That's just for her to understand. Because I always step.
So when you snitching is based off the truth and off facts. Lying and trying to finesse your ways is different things. So there was never the case with, there would never be the case if he concerned about me snitching up. So you only snitching if you telling the police the truth.
And back
Like I told you before y'all called me to trial, I have lied. I made things up. I told you this before y'all brought me in this courtroom. And I'm telling you now. You asked me about 2015. I have got my life together. Y'all trying to put this on my conscience. Y'all trying to put people's life in my hands. I don't lied on people. I don't want to be here. Y'all have pressured me. I'm tired of y'all. Because y'all know y'all are wrong. And y'all black people doing this to us.
and I understand that.
Leave me alone. Let me leave. Man, y'all piss me off. Listen, I don't recall nothing I said to no police. Stop asking me these questions. I'm telling you, I don't recall.
I understand, but we're going to have to get through the questions. You can just continue to say you don't recall. That's what it is.
That's what you want me to say?
At you all on the bushes.
What happened in Nut got nothing to do with YSL. This is experiment language. This got everything to do with threat. You know what I mean? I was trying to protect threat from the get-go. You know what I mean? Threat, and they had some more stuff going on, like.
Was threat at the gambling house when he got shot up by Kel?
Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me.
That's right.
Me and Threat shot up Rich McCoy dead at the barbershop on Bankhead. I don't know what happened with Threat and Rich McCoy, but I'm a ride with my brother. And they was beefing.
So, I'll tell y'all this right here, and this is just, most definitely God bless to the souls. God bless the souls of the people that is no longer here, whose names getting mentioned in this storyline. I don't know about Threat. I seen online, and I hate to put that out there, but I think they said he passed away, and I think I seen somebody post that as well, that Threat was his homie and Threat passed away. So I do want to put that out there. I don't like to be wrong on that, calling that, but I think he passed away. Nut did pass away. Donovan Thomas, condolences to their families and loved ones and things like that. Uplifting spirits to them, to their families. God bless their souls. I want to keep it 1,000 with y'all, bro. Everybody in this case who was not pled guilty is innocent until proven guilty. I know that y'all be wanting to solve crimes on the internet and say people this or that. I got a platform, bro. If I say somebody killed somebody or did a murder or say somebody guilty of anything that they could be accused of without any proof, I'm committing defamation. That is a case. That is a lawsuit. And then I lose credibility. Certain people, they get off on that and they don't care about the facts and they don't care about credibility on a platform. That's their audience. That's how they sell it. They do the more conspiracy style or I'm going to solve the case style of content. That has never been my lane and it will never be my lane. I'm not trying to put out nothing that I ain't already documented. It's not my job to solve no crime. I don't know these people personally. Now, if you on camera and they got your face, they got you shooting a gun, they got the evidence, then we could say, okay, well, damn, bro, they got the nigga on camera. He guilty, nigga. It is what it is. But, bro, they can paint and say all this. Nigga can rap about whatever. I still can't come up on the channel and say it because it ain't that. Now, what I will say is, nigga, no matter how you slice the pie, if you are on the stand testifying, there's always a strong possibility that that can work against you. Even if you calling da-da-da-da-da-da, man, you could be 100% innocent. If they accusing you of doing something, they looking, and because this is criminal court. This is them trying to lock niggas up. When you up there mentioning people names, you talking about incidents going on, and you say you know people, they associating you with people, with the jury, yes, reasonable doubt, because you could say you're lying. No, I was lying. I was making that up back in the day. Da-da-da. Cool. But that jury is still looking, and their job is to piece things together. They can say, well, hey, man, I think he lying now. I think he told truth the first time. Or, hey, he misspoke right there. You remember he said this, but then he changed it to that. Oh, yeah, we got him in a lie. This is why they tell you stay off the stand. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law, especially if you are on the stand. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with y'all. I'm just keeping it all the way 1,000. Anytime you go in the interrogation room, man, listen. And that's what people don't be understanding, like, this shit don't be having nothing to do with the streets. This shit don't be having nothing to do with the streets when you just speak in the common sense of things. Fam, if they ask you about a nigga name or they ask you about a nigga, if you tell them a nigga name, I don't give a fuck if he did it or not. That's telling, my nigga. They documenting that. They finna document that and they finna put that as evidence. Your statement is gonna be documented to later build them a case and arrest your homies. Anytime you talk, anything you say will get your homie arrested. And it don't matter if he did it or not. It don't matter if you lying or not. You contributed to that arrest. That's telling, my nigga. That's why they say don't talk without your lawyer present. You got that your American right. Innocent or guilty, nigga, get your lawyer there. Hey, let me holler at my lawyer, bro. Don't speak on nothing. Don't say nothing. Because even if you innocent, bro, if they talking to you, they trying to get you to say some shit that's gonna hurt you. They trying to get you to say some shit that's gonna hurt you, bro. Just keeping it all the way 1,000. It ain't no other way to slice that pie, man. Let me put this phone on the charger and we gonna move over to the Kamala stuff. Kamala. Let's talk about that, man. Anything else? Well, that's not your homie. And that's what needs to be understood about these things, because people want these narratives to be, oh, the streets is this, the streets is that. Fuck doing time for other people. No. What niggas don't understand is you're doing your time for you. If you get caught, nigga, you not doing time for another nigga if you go tell on another nigga. You taking that nigga down because you don't want to do the time for what you did. That's not that. So it's a lot of people I see commenting whenever this conversation comes up. Fam, when you go tell on somebody, you are making a decision that, hey, I don't want to do time for the crimes I committed. Either I'm not built for it, or for whatever the reason may be, you have decided to, hey man, shit, I don't want to do this shit, bro. And once you decide that means you wasn't ready for your consequences. It just is what it is, bro. I don't make the rules. But when you think about it, it's kind of common sense. Is it solid? Is it solid when, nigga, you get jammed up and you telling on other people to save yourself? Nah. That's not solid. You supposed to be able to take it. And I'm not saying nothing should happen to nobody. I'm not saying you should get locked up. I'm not saying you should go to, I'm not saying niggas should take your life. I'm just letting it be known for the next generation, bro, of, hey, this is a real thing. But if you are a man, if you call yourself being an honorable man, nigga, you did something wrong, you don't tell on the next man to save yourself, bro. You don't ever put the next man in jail because you don't want to take accountability for your actions. So that's just that, bro. And you know, I don't have no issue with none of these niggas. I'm just trying to raise awareness to us as a whole and our community that this prison system is thriving off of us. And I say that because of the cycle. I don't think we got the most populated prisoners in America. Maybe we do though. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. Somebody tell me, what's the biggest race in prison? What's the biggest race in prison, y'all? Google that for me. I don't know if blacks is number one. Maybe off a percentage with population-wise, and I'll be thinking too that they undercount our population. Is Mexican or is it white? It's Mexicans. So Mexican, okay. So I just want that part to be understood. You know, the prison system was originally created as a business move, bro. As a business move for blacks in America. They rolled slavery into the prison system and turned it into a real like business structure. And it's been that way still to this day. I want to say that Texas got more prisons than any other state. I think Texas really got more prisons than any other state. So I want niggas to know and understand this. Stay out there people way. Stay out them people way, bro. Because they always got room. Especially if you a Texas nigga. They always got an extra bed. They always got another cot. They always got another celly. And they always got room for you, nigga. You know Texas full of land. They can build a prison anywhere, bro. So that's why I just tell niggas avoid that crashing out, bro. All that murder, kill. Stop it. Hey, I know niggas gonna hustle. I know niggas gonna grind. Niggas, that's how niggas eat. That's how niggas put food on the table. You gotta protect yourself out here. I get it. But all that other reckless shit that niggas be doing, man, fuck all of that. So let's turn it up. Let's get over here to Kamala. I wanted y'all to hear this Charlemagne interview today, and I want to set this so people can know and understand why I be speaking on Kamala. I would cover major news with the election, regardless, because, I mean, the channel is called Urban Politicians, but I'm just that nigga that's going to cover different things. I like to bring different perspectives and have different topics for the people. The reason why I'm covering this much, because I wouldn't be covering it this much. I would only cover the big stuff, the debates and shit like that, and I'll come speak on new things as they develop, but I wouldn't be going this hard on it. I'm not telling y'all to vote for Trump. That's your choice. If you want to vote for Kamala, that's your choice. I'm talking specifically about y'all waking up and voting for non-symbolic reasons, and understand why you are really voting. Don't go vote off of some false pretense. Don't go vote for bullshit that is symbolic. So if you're voting for Kamala because you think that she's black, that would be being symbolic. If you're voting for Kamala because she's a woman, that would be being symbolic. That's not really, you have a right to do what you want to do, but that is not an educated vote. That's not an educated vote. Vote for who y'all want to vote for. That's your right. I'm not here to tell you who to not vote for. That's an issue for my people, as there's propaganda being pushed like if you're black, you're supposed to be voting for the Democratic Party. So people feel that way. Like, oh, the Democrats is for the poor people or for people who don't make money. No, that's not true. That's not true. So I want that narrative to get up out of here. I want y'all to understand the real narrative and get the real information. And the thing is, we have people in our community, and this is my issue, who are getting on their platforms, shaming, calling people out, who don't want to go vote for Kamala. We got Uncle Luke. We got Charlemagne. We've got my son. We've got Matt Barnes. We've got Earthquake. We got D.L. Hughley. We got Plies. They are all on their platforms pushing for Kamala, promoting Kamala. A lot of the blogs as well. A lot of the blogs in our community are pushing for Kamala as well. But the thing is, they using black as the reference. Like, if you're black, you're supposed to be over here. You are using our identity as a weapon. But I want this to be clear that the Democrats, if you want to vote Democrat, that's fine. But don't tell me Democrats are for black people. That's not the case at all. They not for black people. They not for black people. Kamala, for one, as I said before, you can look it up. You can look it up. She does a full interview on CNN and does not acknowledge her black side. What black person in America does that? Wake that up. Wake that up. So I want people to look at these policies, man. Don't let these celebrities, they're not our role models. They're not our leaders. They're not our people that we need to be following as heroes. Just because somebody's an entertainer, just because they're a millionaire, that doesn't mean that they got the right message for you. These guys are being paid to promote for Kamala. Let me play y'all this Uncle Luke clip. And then we're going to go to the Charlemagne one as it's longer. But this is an old 2020 interview. But that's the thing, Chrissy. Acknowledging blacks sometimes is not acceptable for me. And it's not acceptable for anybody from the South. Because the thing is, I'm not even going to say for anybody from South. How I was raised, the way my mindset is, and me in the real world, if I watch an interview with you and you say all of your political background, your political views is Indian, your Indian culture is what inspired you to get in politics, and you play and you show your Indian side of the family, you talk about visiting India and going back, and you showing your Indian uncle, you showing your Indian grandfather, and you're showing your Indian roots and acknowledging your Indian roots, but you do not speak of your black side of the family at all in that segment. So if all I got to know about is this right here, I'm going to be under the impression that, well, hold on, this motherfucker here is only Indian. She's Indian only. There's nothing wrong with being Indian, but as if you gonna claim black as well, I gotta see something that says, hey man, I gotta see that. I have to see you in the interview, because when Donald Trump say, hey, I thought she was Indian, I can't say Donald Trump wrong, because there's an interview where you only acknowledge your Indian side, and when somebody's mixed, they gonna always acknowledge both, man. Even if you talking about your Indian side of the family, you gonna say, hey man, I got the best of both worlds. I'm gonna acknowledge both. I'm gonna acknowledge both. I'm gonna acknowledge both of these motherfuckers. So I'm just saying, and the reason I don't care about Trump is because Trump is not acting like this is what's best. Like, he's not using his black. Trump ain't black, so he can't use no blackness as, hey man, y'all need to ride with the blacks because we black and da-da-da. Like, he can't, whatever. They gonna all pander. Trump, Republicans this is what politics is. It's all lies. They gonna all pander. But my thing is, y'all getting black people to pander on some shit like, hey man, we this, we that. No, man. Fuck that. No. And I'm talking about people from our culture. People that's supposed to be entertainers. These people are not leaders, bro. These people is paid shields. As I said already. It just is what it is. We keeping it 1,000. Let me play this interview. We got the phone charged up a little bit.
Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
A lot of people don't like my stance as me being on the couch with a vote. And it's crazy, because y'all finna wake up and see the fucking real now. Everything that I fucking said, Charlamagne went in this interview and said. Why? Because what I said was true. Because why? What I said was facts. What I said was facts. Now, Kamala doesn't have policies on her website, y'all. Every time I hear her speak, and we need to know and establish Democrats are not for black people. She has said she is not going to do anything specifically for black people. Are y'all aware of that? Yes or no? For all of y'all that keep talking about this Jamaican da-da-da-da, Jamaica was founded in 1965, bro. There's Indians in Jamaica as well. Jamaica is not an all-African country. If you go to Africa, you go to these countries, everybody in Africa is not fucking black. They have white people in Africa. They have different people from different backgrounds in Africa as well, bro. They just gonna promote the black side. No, we're not talking about no policies that everybody benefited from. We're not talking about a policy y'all created and then they want to point out, oh, well, black people was able to benefit from this. No, everybody was. So we supposed to commend them. Like somebody told me, hey man, black employment went up under Biden. Are you fucking serious? Black employment is always going up and down. The fuck is you talking about? He didn't create black jobs. He didn't create jobs for black people. So we supposed to shout out Joe Biden because niggas went and filled out applications and got jobs? There's always a surge. You got to name the policy. Name the policy, Chrissy. We what we reading? Hold on. Let me play this clip. Tell me what y'all learned from this.
I mean, I could go on and on.
Now this is what Uncle Luke posted to his page. He posted this to his page of Kamala talking. He posted this multiple times.
I was raised to have pride. I mean, I could go on and on about who I am, right? But and who I was born as, not just who I became. It wasn't like some process of enlightenment. Like this has not been a process of discovery for me. You know, in fact, I think the frustration is that other people want me to take them through their process of discovery. Exactly. About trying to understand it. Right. And it's a challenge. I mean, but this is look, all of us who have become the first, you know, part of the challenge is that people have their boxes about who people are. It's in their mind. They have this set of boxes, and they're trying to figure out which one do you fit into, right? But the number of boxes they have is limited to whatever they've seen before, usually, right? And we're asking them to see something that they've not seen before and then figure out where to put that. I might give you an example because I have thought about this. If I use this phrase, just close your eyes for a moment and then think about what you see. The boy next door. For most of America, what does that look like?
What the fuck was that? Like, did y'all catch any, bro? Luke posted this clip like she said, bro, she be fucking talking in circles, dog. Like what Luke posted this multiple times. Luke also said, oh, y'all trying to roll over there with the Republicans. No, we not, nigga. No, we not. I'm just saying that the Democrats ain't doing shit for us. That's all I'm saying. Now, Chrissy say Juneteenth is a national holiday. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chrissy. We don't celebrate Juneteenth. That's in the summertime anyways. The kids ain't off of schools. I mean, we could call it a symbolic hand gesture or wave, but celebrating the day that they that they ended slavery, that we fought for, that we had to get in a war and die over, making that a holiday for the day in Galveston, people ain't too excited about that day. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000, man. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. So the other one, what else was it? So they wrote the George Floyd Act. Did that become a bill? Did that become a bill where, hey, we need bills like the Asian hate bill, where, hey, it's a crime and it's against the law to do anything that's a hate crime to black people? What is the Emmett Till Act exactly? Because I'm not all the way aware, because an act and a bill is two different things to me. I don't know, though. Let me know. I'm listening. What's good to y'all? What's good? What's good? Yeah, y'all looked that up. I didn't think that it got pushed into a bill. A bill is when it's stamped and sealed that, hey, if they fuck with you, it's a wrap. You getting charged and you getting locked up. Yeah. Facts. But Kamala said out her own mouth that she's not doing nothing specifically for black people. I don't care if you're not gonna do nothing specifically for black people. If you're black, if you supposed to be black and you say that, I'm looking at you funny. See, that's because she's not a good speaker, y'all. See, you gotta have some ism, you gotta have some finesse where, hey, I know that I'm not gonna do nothing for black people specifically, but you're not supposed to come out and say that to us. She said that on camera. I'm just saying that you can't tell us that this Democratic Party is for black people, dog. They been here forever. They was down with the slavery shit too. They was down with segregation too. This party has not been for us, bro. They trying to survive. They both got racist, my nigga. Them Republicans is some racist motherfuckers, and so is these Democrats, bro. Both of these motherfuckers is racist, man. They trying to tell her, oh, they racist. Nah, man. Both of y'all motherfuckers.
Do you support reparations? Do you support reparations for black people?
Well, listen, again, we had...
Do you support reparations for black people?
Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination and segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country.
Duh!
And in particular, black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act.
LIFT Act, get the fuck out of here.
Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit black children, black families, black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole in the country. Right?
Y'all heard it for yourselves, man. And that's old. We've went over that before. Let's go into this new shit. Y'all seen the Luke stuff. Whole lot of nothing was said. Luke posted it up 3 times like she said a fucking lot. Now Luke is super taking shots at niggas who are not voting for Kamala. I asked them in the comments on Friday, hey man, can y'all show me the policies? But guess what? Kamala doesn't have any policies on her website. Let's get into that. She doesn't. She can say whatever. She has no policies listed on her fucking website. This is just a fact, y'all.
No.
My talk show on Comedy Central, she shut me down like that. So who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe Manchin or Joe Biden, Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlamagne. It's Joe Biden.
I can't tell sometimes.
No. It's Joe Biden. And don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
That's how she shuts you down behind the scenes as well, if you're having a conversation. And it's not a shutdown. It's just to listen.
We gonna listen to some of this.
I'm the most powerful woman in the world. I want you to listen to me.
So you said something when we spoke 6 months ago. You said Biden should don't debate. Whatever you do not debate Donald Trump.
Was I right?
That he What do you said? You said that Trump would make him look old and frail.
I don't know why people didn't see this coming. That was the other frustrating thing. I'm glad that, they have a lot of energy in the party now, but they could have done this a year ago. And they could have avoided all of the backlash they're receiving now, where people are saying, "Oh, there was no primary. The people didn't decide this. This was a coup that the party threw. That the party did."
Now, Charlemagne is on the Democratic side. He really kind of exposing them in this conversation right here. Charlemagne is exposing them niggas. Because Charlemagne is even saying, why didn't y'all make this decision last year? Because now y'all forced them to run with the candidate Kamala Harris off of a technicality by default. And it's like, hey, the people didn't get to pick their primary. They didn't get to pick, a person. So it's like, okay, well now, nigga, y'all just scrambled and said, well, Kamala gonna run. Charlemagne said, y'all already knew that this was happening. Charlemagne said, hey, nigga, I already told them 6 months ago, don't do that presidential debate. It's all documented. So y'all need to know and understand, they wasn't in support of Kamala 2 months ago. Kamala was not the person that they wanted. They didn't believe in Kamala. They didn't trust in Kamala. They was going with Biden, old Biden. That was their guy. They'd rather run Biden than Kamala.
It's like, yo, you could have avoided this a year ago because we all saw this way back when.
Nobody stood up to run against him. I mean, Dean Phillips, but no major national figure on the Democratic side even hinted about challenging him.
Well, they should have been having those backroom conversations with him a year ago.
Yeah.
Actually, they should have been having them 4 years ago. They should have been like, hey, you're a transitional president. You're here for, a good time, not a long time. And we are going to set up the future of the Democratic Party. They got a fantastic bench, whether it's the vice president, who's currently running, whether it's Governor Josh Shapiro, whether it's Gretchen Whitmer, whether it's Wes Moore, whether it's Secretary Buttigieg. They got a great bench.
What do you think of the Tim Walz pick? You didn't mention his name just then.
Oh, I didn't know him.
Yeah.
I just
Most of America didn't know him.
I just found out about him over the last couple of weeks. At first, I was a little bit disappointed. Like, I knew we knew she needed a DEI hire, right? We know she needed.
So Tim Walz is the DEI hire on this ticket.
We know
diversity, equity, inclusion.
She needed a white male to make America comfortable. It is what it is. No need for us to, act crazy about it. We know what it is.
You've known Kamala Harris for.
Oh, we playing dumb? You see how racial this thing is? Charlemagne is calling it like it is, what we've been saying. She picked this guy because she needed a white guy for DEI, man. Why we got to play dumb? We know what the fuck this is. She needed a white man to stand next to her. They didn't want to run with Kamala, dog. And all these niggas is up here now trying to tell us Kamala's a person, Kamala this. Let's get behind Kamala. We running Kamala. No. You're going to come with the real. If you're voting against Trump, you can say that. But don't act like, hey, y'all is tripping for not riding with Kamala. No, nigga. They didn't want to ride with Kamala. Everything is symbolic. They got the DEI dude next to her, the Waltz dude. Charlemagne is called it like it is, bro.
For a while, you know her pretty well.
It's not a.
Damn. Hold on. I fucked up.
It's not a. It's not a. Oh, you could have avoided this a year ago. They got a fantastic bench, whether it's the vice president, who's currently running, whether it's Governor Josh Shapiro, whether it's Gretchen Whitmer, whether it's Wes Moore.
I'm about to get back on the charge in a
Secretary
second.
Buttigieg. They got a great bench.
What do you think of the Tim Walz pick? You didn't mention his name just then.
Oh, I didn't know him.
Yeah.
I just
Most of America didn't know him.
I just found out about him over the last couple of weeks. At first, I was a little bit disappointed. Like, I knew we knew she needed a DEI hire, right? We know she needed.
So Tim Walz is the DEI hire on this ticket.
We know
diversity, equity, inclusion.
She needed a white male to make America comfortable. It is what it is. No need for us to, act crazy about it. We know what it is.
Come on.
You've known Kamala Harris for a while. You know her pretty well. What are her politics? Because they're trying to portray her as a, far left, the squad, all that politics.
She's very moderate. The thing that I like about her, and her messaging is very clear, even though she doesn't have it up on her website yet, but the messaging is very clear.
Bro,
she wants to rebuild the middle class.
The message is clear, even though she doesn't have it on her website yet. Are you fucking shitting me, bro? That's what the fuck I'm talking about. You can come on the internet and tell me everything is just stamping it. Charlemagne is acknowledging. Y'all remember I said that, y'all. If you go to the website, there's no bulletin points or policies or what she's trying to do. Oh, I want to uplift the middle class. Bro, you could say that, but is that what your real thing is? Or are you just freestyling shit that you think the people want to hear? Is that what you want to stamp and seal as a goal? It's not on the website. It just is what it is. You heard Charlemagne say it right there. Even though it's not on the website. Why did he say that? Because it should be. If that's what you really on. Y'all ain't want to listen to me, though. I'm telling you. It's crazy. I always got to come through and go find a nigga to speak on it. I got to find another nigga to speak on it, man. So y'all can listen and think that I know what I'm talking about. I got to go get it from another nigga. That shit crazy, man. Pause. Come on. Let's go. Hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick. Damn, I ain't even see the service was bad, y'all. Let me move the car real quick. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, man. For 2 days? I'm back live on niggas, man. I'm finna sleep so good. Nah, we just trying to raise awareness, bro. I just want y'all to know why you're voting. I want y'all to study. I want y'all to read. I want y'all to get information. We need to get information out here. I want to raise the facts with y'all, and y'all need to demand things for y'all votes, bro. We need to really, that's what I'm really having these conversations for people like myself and others. And I don't need to be a leader, bro. I'm not trying to be a leader. I am not a leader. I'm not the speaker. I'm not the guy with all the answers. I'm not a hero. I'm none of that shit, bro. But we need to get something together in our community where we are making motherfuckers earn our vote. So we don't have to be in this position every 4 years where niggas is not putting nothing in place that's really gonna impact nothing, but we still going out here voting for symbolic reasons, bro. That shit is tired. It's dead. We have to wake this shit up, nigga. They not gonna wake it up for us. The thing about getting something, if you don't force people sometime, nigga, y'all gotta know that. Damn, why the fuck is my service not coming back, y'all? My bad, man. I know my shit probably blurry as fuck right now, bro. My shit probably blurred in the motherfucker, man. I'm trying to get it back together. Let me pull up over here on this side, man. I normally don't fuck around over here, but I don't got no fucking service. Oh, we still ain't got no service. There we go. We got 2 bars now, man. Got 2 bars. My nigga AC in the building. Let me play this other shit so y'all niggas can wake up, nigga. I went to the strip club last night too, y'all. That shit was dead than a motherfucker. Went to 2 strip clubs. Both of them motherfuckers were dead. Damn, the service fucked up again. Why the fuck is it doing that whole ass shit? Nah, nigga, we be trying to find the spot. I love this parking lot, though. I love this little lot. That's why I be staying up over here. Nah, we gonna find us some service, y'all. Hold on, nigga. We gonna find us a good signal. Fuck what they talking about. Yeah, I'm like in the woods, man. I'm ducked off in the woods, so like being ducked off in the woods be having me fucked off. You duck off in these woods, okay. Bet, there we go. Now, I ain't going tonight. No strip club tonight for me. I probably ain't going for a little minute. Hit my dog up one time. Maybe if he want to pop out and fuck with something, we'll do it. But I'm chilling. I'm back in grind mode, man. We got a stack right now, nigga. Let's get back to this motherfucking paper. Get back to that stacking, nigga. We got a stack. Then we got a ball. Later, nigga. We can't ball right now. Now let's go. Let me play the rest of this shit, y'all.
Listen to me. So, Phillips, no major national figure on the Democratic side, even hinted about challenging. They should have been having a background conversation with him a year ago. Actually, they should have been having before you. They should have been like, hey, you're in transition.
Trying to get it together, y'all.
A good time, not a long time. And we are going to set up the future of the Democratic Party. They got a fantastic bench, whether it's the vice president,
fantastic
who's
bench.
Running, whether
fuck out of here.
The white male to make America comfortable. It is what it is. No need for homeowner. She's a leader.
Fuck, I keep fucking this shit up. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna get it right. I want y'all to hear the rest of this shit. All the points that I've been making got said in this.
She needed a DEI hire, right? We know she needed.
So Tim Walz is the DEI hire on the ticket.
We know
diversity, equity, inclusion.
She needed a white male to make America comfortable. It is what it is. No need for us to act crazy about it. We know what it is.
You've known Kamala Harris for a while. You know her pretty well. What are her politics? Because they're trying to portray her as a far left, the squad, all that.
She's very moderate. The thing that I like about her, and her messaging is very clear, even though she doesn't have it up on her website yet.
It's not on her website.
She wants to rebuild the middle class. She wants to give everybody an opportunity to start a business. She wants to give everybody an opportunity to be a homeowner. She's a leader on mental health, right? Like when she launched her first mental health plan when she ran for president, I was with her, in South Carolina. And those are the things that American people care about.
Does she need to show some distance between herself and Biden or some different?
Hold on, y'all.
By talking about what she's going to do for the next 4 years. Like, I know that, they want to keep her paired to, the successes that they had while she was
listen to this.
Leader on mental health, right? Like when she launched her first mental health plan.
Listen, y'all.
President, I was with her.
So how does she do that?
By talking about what she's going to do for the next 4 years. Like I know that,
come on.
They want to keep her paired to, the successes that they had while she was vice president. And that's cool, the harp on a couple of those, because a lot of those things, were her idea, like, the cap on, the $35 cap on the insulin, things like that. So that's good.
That's good.
I was
that's
the person
dope.
behind that, but you still got to tell America what you're going to do for the next 4 years. Because like I said, the job's not finished. Like this isn't no slam dunk victory. Like there's still people who have to be, incentivized to get up off the couch.
Come on.
Votes are earned, not given.
You wrote about her in your book.
Hey.
You said,
you heard what Charlamagne said. She needs to talk about what she's going to do for the next 4 years. I said that. She hasn't told us really anything and assured us anything that is going to be the plan or the focus. A lot of circle talking. Then he said votes are not given, they're earned.
There's still people who have people care about.
Does she need to show some distance between herself and Biden or some differentiation? So how does she do that?
By talking about what she's going to do for the next 4 years. Like I know that, they want to keep her paired to, the successes that they had while she was vice president. And that's cool, the harp on a couple of those, because a lot of those things, were her idea, like, the cap on, the $35 cap on the insulin, things like that.
That's 100,
so that's good
100.
to say, hey, I was the person behind that, but you still got to tell America what you're going to do for the next 4 years. Because like I said, the job's not finished. Like this isn't no slam dunk victory. Like there's still people who have to be, incentivized to get up off the couch. Like votes are earned, not given.
You wrote about her in your book. You said,
Earned,
when I
not
endorsed her in
given.
2020, it was because of my private conversations with her, not because of the persona she presents to the public. The vice president needs to talk to the world the way she talks to me.
That's right.
So what is that like? What's different?
I mean, I think we've seen it the last couple of weeks. You just brought up, you know, what she said to the protesters. That's the real her. And I think a lot of times, you know, in politics, man, especially when you a woman of color, they don't want to be perceived as the angry black woman. But I mean, look, we got a lot to be angry about right now. Like, we really do. And I think that people see that and they see passion, because that's what it is. So I think over the last, you know, few weeks in the press, we've actually seen the real her. And she does need to do more interviews. I'm not gonna,
how about she hasn't done an interview yet, and she hasn't done a press conference yet.
Yeah.
So I mean, why is that? I mean, you know, she's new to the job, but it's striking that we really haven't seen her answer questions yet.
I really don't know. I mean, it's the bottom of the ninth inning, right? Like,
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard what she said? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Was y'all listening, or y'all just sitting around fucking off? What y'all doing? Did y'all hear what this nigga just said? And y'all heard what I said already. So how in the fuck is Uncle Luke and all these other niggas out here trying to shit on us for how we think and how we feel when she ain't did no interviews, she ain't talked about nothing, ain't no policies on the website? What are we voting for? We need to be told something. Charlemagne said that the votes need to be earned, and he's Democratic.
over the last, you know, few weeks, as the angry black woman. But I mean, look, we got a lot to be angry about right now. Like, we really do. And I think that people see that and they see passion, because that's what it is. So I think over the last, you know, few weeks in the press, we've actually seen real her. And she does need to do more interviews. I'm not gonna,
How about she hasn't done an interview yet, and she hasn't done a press conference yet.
Yeah.
So I mean, why is that? I mean, you know, she's new to the job, but it's striking that we really haven't seen her answer questions yet.
I really don't know. I mean, it's the bottom of the ninth inning, right? Like, I feel like she should be any and everywhere, you know, having these conversations. I truly don't know why she hasn't, you know, done any interviews yet, because that's the only reason Donald Trump is still, you know, sucking the air out of the headlines, because he keeps headlines going. Like, he's everywhere. You saw him at the National Association of Black Journalists Convention. You saw him on with Adrian Ross. He's going to be on with Elon Musk. He's always calling into conservative talk radio, which is one of my biggest issues with the Democratic Party. They don't use, you know, they don't use the media that supports them the way that the right uses the media that supports them. Like, you know, for the last 4 years, you know, she's had plenty of platforms that she could be going on, from radio to podcast, right, that actually support her and, you know, support Democrats. But they haven't been doing that.
What did you make of the way she responded to his comments about her just turning black?
I don't even think that she should have responded.
I think we got our point across here, dog. You see this lackluster performance. They're not doing the interviews. There's no policies on the website. There's none of this going on. She's not telling us nothing, but we're supposed to go out here and vote. Charlemagne said the votes are earned. I said that already, like 100 times. I said nobody earned my vote, and y'all said I was tripping. Y'all said this, y'all said that. That's why I don't listen to y'all, fam. I'm not listening to what nobody want me to do. That old, outdated ass mindset is over, nigga. If I was stuck on that mindset, I wouldn't be on fucking YouTube, bro. She still didn't go to these platforms over the last 4 years. She ain't been talking to the people. Nobody seen her. Nobody seen her. Nobody noticed her. Where the fuck was she? Where you been at the last 4 years? Like Charlemagne said, why you ain't been coming to these platforms? Why you ain't going to these radio stations? Donald Trump is doing it. This nigga doing interviews on fucking Twitter, dog. Charlemagne going to, Trump going to streams. I ain't watched that shit, but he going to fucking streams with Aiden Ross. He going over here. He on Twitter. He pulling up to every city. He shaking fucking hands. Kamala, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just saying, you gotta earn it. You gotta go take this shit. I'm not going to vote for you for some symbolic shit. I will sit on the fucking couch, and I told y'all that. Actually, my bed, I will fucking lay up like a baby. I will. Oh, I got some good sheets on the bed now. Man, they smell so good. Took me a good shower. I ain't break no sweat tonight. Man, I'm gonna go home, drink me some water, eat a little snack, do about a good 40, 50 push-ups till I burn out. I'm gonna sleep so good in my bed. Come November, if ain't nobody earned my vote, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do the same fucking thing that I am on. You gotta earn my vote. See, y'all are confused into thinking that you have to vote. It's your right. Our ancestors didn't die for us to vote. They died for us to have a choice. They died for us to be equal and have the right to vote. They didn't die only so we could vote. So you not voting isn't saying, oh, my ancestors died for nothing. When I do decide to vote, nigga, it's gonna be for somebody that's doing what's for me and for what I'm trying to do. Right now, what do we have? People struggling to survive. The economy is in a pure shithole. Why has this not been fucking addressed already? The economy is in shambles. That's a fact right now. Right now, people are struggling to survive. People are barely able to pay rent. Businesses are closing. What's next? Shit is outrageous at the fucking grocery store. What are we doing? Now, guess what? What else we have? What else do we have going on? Our tax dollars are going over fucking seas. Am I lying, y'all? How do y'all feel about that? You know why you're not affected? Because you're not really thinking at it like that. You just know you gotta pay taxes. These are our taxes that's funding all these other fucking countries when we got all these problems here. When do we put America first? When do we get our economy back on fucking track? Unless the government just want to print up some more money, but they saying that's what caused inflation. I don't know, y'all. I want answers, though. I want real direct fucking answers, bro. But why are we sending money overseas right now, bro? Now we got the border crisis going on. And a lot of y'all are not really understanding what that border crisis is doing. More taxes paying to undocumented people. With them not being documented here, guess what? They're not paying taxes. Guess who paying taxes? We are. They paying taxes when they go in and buy stuff at the store in certain states. Certain states they not. They getting checks. When they get these checks, they go get jobs under the table, off the record, straight cash. The money's not being documented, dog. We got to address the border crisis. It's a problem. Everybody, whoever in office need to be on board with the fucking border. Because now we are taking care of people that are not documented. That's the problem. They at least need to be documented. Bare fucking minimum. Bare fucking minimum. Documentation, man. Bare fucking minimum. Documentation for this entire fucking system, dog. We tired of the shit. Shout out to my boy Elliot in this motherfucker, man. Yeah, we don't want all this border crisis shit, but it seems like they gonna stop it. They ain't gonna stop it. But if they gonna be here, it needs to be documented. They need to be documented and they need to be paying taxes as well. And no more jobs under the fucking table. If they gonna be here, they need to be pushing the economy. Jobs under the table is hurting the economy. Because guess what? They're working for less. And they're undercutting other jobs. It's fucking up the job market. Well, they acting like they ain't gotta go. I'm saying, get the border. That's the first option. That's the first option is nah, y'all gotta go. That would be the best option. Stop letting them come over here. But I'm being realistic now. It seems like they not all on board with that. Because it seems like everybody has to be on board with that. Trump was pushing that. Trump was saying that. They started building the fucking wall, and then what the fuck happened? Everybody needs to be on board with this shit. I'm just saying. Nah, see, that's what y'all ain't getting, and that's what y'all ain't understanding. Y'all been told to think that they taking the jobs that Americans don't want. Americans don't want those jobs because they've lowered all the pay for those jobs. When you lower the pay for the job, you hurt the job market. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because the companies don't want to pay that much money no more for these labor jobs. And so now that job market that would have paid a different wage has been lowered. And it's been going on since before this time that we in. When you bring people over illegally and how they come in, they gonna do the job that people had a set rate on for a lot less. So now people who from the country are like, well, I'm not finna work for that fucking cheap. And then it turns into, well, that's the job that Americans don't want to do. Well, of course they don't want to do it. They not paying shit for it. They not paying shit for it. So why the fuck do man, hold on, I'm not finna go do that shit. And the people don't want to pay what they normally would pay. All these certain jobs used to have a decent wage where people can make a little bit of money and survive. But as time goes on, and you have more and more migrants coming in. See, we had Mexicans here already, right? The situation with Mexicans being here. We're not talking about Mexicans no more, y'all. We talking about people from these other countries. This is not a Mexico thing anymore. This is something completely different. We got people coming from all over the world, coming up through Mexico, getting smuggled in, coming in and taking these jobs and things like that. And it's not documented. You just got to know that. But if they not over here, the corporate people can't mess it up, or the company owners can't mess it up. I went to Home Depot today. I seen motherfucking like 8 motherfuckers standing outside. They was all like Cubans and Dominicans standing outside of Home Depot, bro. And I'm like, damn, I forgot that they did that shit. And it was early in the morning, so they hadn't been picked up for work yet. These jobs that they gonna get picked up for, these are jobs that another motherfucker would have probably had to pay $16 an hour for, maybe 20, who knows? Nah, you put that on black men, you dumb motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. Aaron Duncan, drop your balls, nigga. Drop your balls. A man, I expect that to come from a woman. I expect a black woman to say some shit like that. But a black man saying men of color don't want to see a black woman in position of power? Are you fucking serious? Did you just not hear what Charlamagne even said? They hired the Waltz dude to be alongside Kamala for the fact of white American men need to see a white man standing next to her. Trust me, white American men have more of an issue of a black woman running this country than black men do. Just know that. And if you want to keep it all the way a buck, and I bet you they don't want to accept this. Women, women can accept that they not supposed to be lead men. And we're talking about leading. Not a woman having a boss position, not a woman being a breadwinner, not a woman being a manager or owner or being a millionaire, being successful, having her own, none of that. But women leading all the men and telling, come on. Y'all don't like that, but y'all know that. And it's so crazy because I've had so many women tell me that on their own, like, man, women ain't supposed to lead. I used to think this way, but I know women is too goddamn emotional, man. Women don't like that shit. Women don't like that shit. Some be cool with it. They be like, you know what, he right. It is what it is. Then you gonna have some women that be like, nah, that's sexist. Oh, you did it up, fam. Come on, dog. Nigga ain't no fucking sexist. I'm not in competition with women. I don't give a fuck. Women live their life. Women do what the fuck they do. They have their rights. Do what y'all do. But come on, dog. So we being fucking serious at this point. But we here now. We here now. We here now. I'm just saying, come with the policies. We need the policies. The policies are our business. Why the fuck does Trump has 20 bulletin points on his website and Kamala has none? You heard Charlamagne say we have no interviews. None of this, man. You goddamn right, man. Think emotionally. That is a fact. That is a fact. But women being emotional is a part of their fucking breakdown. Women are born with a different level of emotion than women. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. These women are broke. Women are with another level of emotion. They born with that, bro. It's not even their fault. It's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. Am I lying? You know, certain women, they ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. And certain women, it's so crazy. Because certain women, they know it just is what it is, bro. They just know that, dog. They know, but they ain't going to say it. And some of them, they want to believe it. I can't tell them what to believe. Believe what y'all believe, man. But women know, man, they want, you know, they like a nigga to lead, man. They want a nigga to tell them what to do. They respect a nigga that can have authority more. Women don't respect men that they can tell what to do. They don't. It just is what it is, bro. That's the way society is set up. Women don't respect men that they can tell what to do. They don't. Man, you don't even fucking know that nigga, right? You don't even know dog. All right, man, we finna get up out of here. Who all up in this motherfucker? Get us up 40 more likes, man. Get us up 40 more likes. Hell yeah, man. Turn us up. Turn us up. Men are not leading the fight on them making laws against our bodies. What laws are they making? I've seen the Roe versus Wade, but are they forcing women to not be able to get abortions, or is that just a conversation? But I mean, it's women's choice to stay, it's their body, and women have choices to do what they want. But what I do want y'all to know and understand about that Roe versus Wade thing, that's to preserve the white race. Just know that. Anybody else affected by that, that's by default, and you're a casualty at war. Say that again. The Roe versus Wade is to preserve white lineage. The white people. They trying to keep their race populated and not be the minority. Just know that. That ain't, so don't think that they trying to really tell like black women or Hispanic women or other women, hey man, we want to control y'all bodies. They are doing that to preserve the white race. I think a lot of people don't know that. Y'all do know that white America had 37% of abortions one year. 37%. They had 37%. Black people had 37%. The thing is, at that rate, the white community, the white population will be caught in race by minorities, Hispanics. Hispanics will be the more dominant population in America if they keep having abortions at that rate. But no, I'm just telling you, that's how they make laws. Laws are made for a specific reason. Everybody else is a casualty at war. Y'all have to know that. 37% of the women that got abortions were white. Now, I'm just saying, do y'all think that they care about other races killing their babies or their population off? No. That's why if you looked at the press conference, the white woman said, preserve those babies. Preserve those white babies. Preserve those white babies, because they know, hey, our numbers are failing in the population. Go look it up. Go look it up. They trying to keep the white population up, bro. That's how they think. They all about preserving their own. That's how we supposed to think too. But we don't be thinking like that. We don't be thinking like that. Just know. Margaret Sanger, look her up. Somebody say look her up. I watched the damn press call. I watched all that shit, man. When I seen that they was having 37% of the abortions, I got the shit broken down to me. I said, oh, that's what this is for. So I get what women are saying. I get what women are saying. I know how y'all feel. I don't know how y'all feel. I'm not a woman, but I understand what y'all saying. I get that. But at the same time, I just want you to know why it's really happening. I want you to know why it's really happening. What they goals is. Now, y'all feel how y'all feel about it. Y'all got a right to feel how y'all feel about it. But I just want y'all to know what they plans really are, because some of y'all might have missed that. Motherfucker, casualties at war is a real thing. That's how they've always made laws, knowing that we're going to have casualties at war. Casualties at war is going to be a lot of shit. Y'all turn us up, though. Get us up 15 more, man. Get us up, no, 25 more. We need 25 more for this bitch over, man. 25 more. Did y'all see what the latest was on that Dame and Jay shit? Just to keep y'all updated, I dropped a video on that today. Dame responded, said he's still selling that motherfucker. Fuck what they talking about. Highest bidders only. The only thing I don't know about that is who lying and who bluffing. Does Jay-Z get his masters back if Dame sells them? or the ownership of the company. Because supposedly the Masters is tied to ownership of the company, but something about they all have to approve. I don't know how this works. Jay, this is his first album. He probably does just want his masters like, this is my first body of work. This is like my baby. This is my story. I don't want just anybody owning my shit. I want to own my own shit. ACL, that nigga Dave. Dave jumped out there today, nigga. Hey man, fuck what y'all talking about, nigga. This shit still for sale, nigga. This shit still for sale. Cause Jay and his team, Jay legal team, Jay and his legal team put out the message. If y'all buy this in 2031, I get the rights back regardless. I get my rights back in 2031 regardless on this album, and it's gonna be mine in 6 years, 7 years. So I don't know. Dame say, nigga, come buy this shit right now. Nigga, Dame on the ranch chilling. And nigga say, I'm out here handling business. Nigga, we finna get these Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt masters off on niggas, nigga. We slanging masters, nigga. We ain't selling dope on the block no more. For you chatty patties. Y'all turn it up, man. Get active. Anything else went on that we need to speak on, y'all? But a lot of people didn't feel, I be telling niggas like, Dame, no matter how you feel about Dame, I do gotta say that, like, man, nigga, Dame was on some solid ass shit, bro. Like, the overall mindset he was having and what he was trying to push in the message of ownership and rap game and business and culture, Dame Dash was ahead of his time, bro. I know they say that they didn't like the delivery, they didn't like how he would handle people, how he would talk to people. And that's neither here nor there, because I don't want nobody talking to me crazy. I don't want nobody disrespecting me. Don't raise your voice at me. Don't try to belittle me. And, you know, I've seen Dame talk crazy to niggas on camera. I don't fuck with that myself. But, you know, I get him. At the same time, it's like, nah, that nigga was speaking, Dame was speaking them facts, man. Dame was speaking them fucking facts, man. Dame was spilling the real. Dame was raising awareness, man. Dame was pressing a line on some shit, that ownership shit, that perception shit, that cultural shit, that be your own boss shit, nigga. Like, shout to Dame Dash, man. Now, Dame was lit. Dame was elite. Dame was going crazy. Man, we trying to get it together, Heartbreak Kids. Studio 56 podcast will be back soon. We gonna figure that shit out. We gonna get it done, man. I'm gonna hit Pook up tomorrow, too, on some shit. I still got merch coming, man. Sleepy as fuck, y'all. I still got merch coming. We got merch coming. I'm gonna get it together. I found this lit-ass quality, dog. I found this super lit-ass quality, bro. This shit, y'all gonna fuck with this. This ain't that bullshit. Y'all gotta pay for this, nigga. This ain't that bullshit that niggas be selling. We finna have quality fit laying on a nigga laying. That shit just, What else we got going, man? Y'all turn us up. Get us up 20 more of them joints, man. Get this motherfucker up. Get it up. Get it up. Turn it up. What the fuck? So as Walker said, Club Radio show to talk music and more with Charlamagne the God. Soon enough, the controversies turned to Drake. There wouldn't be no Drake without Houston, Charlamagne said. Sauce Walker then questioned the Canadian rapper's reasons for aligning himself with the city. He said, why Drake have no bunch of records with no Houston artists? You've been doing that with Atlanta, he said. How did Drake love Houston so much at the time and not have music with artists that you were uplifting from this community. He said, fuck me, I don't care. It's bigger than me. Up from H-Time, man. So to get up out of here, though, I'm burnt out, y'all. That nigga legacy over, too, Ellie. Nigga went out super sad. Damn, man. God bless, man. Hopefully it'll work out for you, bro. Dog say he had to do, he just got sentenced to 24 years. Jesus, that's a long fucking time. We out, man. Y'all stay up, stay blessed, man. I'ma fuck with y'all. Ain't too much else going on to talk about. I might put out this video in the morning. I don't know. YouTube been hulling a nigga too, dog. We was so turned up Saturday, but these motherfuckers didn't even, you know, how they get down. Y'all turn it up, man. 1,000.